Yes, hello everybody. You're fine. Hi everyone. We got D&D night. Yahoo!
Release me.
We're being so
I must be
characteristic.
It must have
heard.
messed up. I had it set up, but there we go. Now you should be able to hear everybody.
Hello? Can you hear us?
I've got things to say.
no. Now no one should
Hello?
talk.
There we go. Yeah, we hear them now. Perfect.
Great. Yeah.
Nice.
I would
Fuck
assume
yeah.
that everyone can hear me on my side, so yeah, that's fine.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to D&D, the Shattered Sigil.
Yay.
And we got all of our usual group here as usual tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and start off by, I guess, recounting what happened last time. Then I'll pull you all to the board.
Mm-hmm.
So, last time our party went through the Sunken Archives, found a ledger with like the symbol of Gearhaven on it. Bilge found some kind of book that kind of freaked him out a little bit. They found some potions, one of which that they haven't figured out what it is yet. The other ones were like healing potions and like a water breathing potion, but they ended up not really needing that. They found a bag of holding. They fought a monster called the Archivist, which wasn't like super difficult, but nobody was hitting very hard for the longest time in that battle.
Thanks
It was too
for the
busty.
reminder.
We were distracted.
Hey, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying what was happening.
She had boobs?
Anyway, yes. Anyway.
Major bibbage.
Maybe boobage. Anyway, everybody escaped the Sunken Archives, surfaced on the pond of the island, and have been ambushed by a group of assassins and Whisper. So
We've
that
been betrayed.
is where we left off last time,
Potentially.
on a cliffhanger.
Potentially.
So now,
ever the optimist, Burkus.
right as
Oh, I'm
everybody,
saying that. Burkus isn't saying that. These people are dead to Burkus.
right as everybody surfaces, you see Whisper standing in front of you, surrounded by a bunch of other assassins, and she shouts to the party,
Oh,
"I don't know what you found down there, but we're taking it all now."
Oh, hang on.
Mighty presumptuous of you. That was not the deal, madame.
Deals change.
Okay. Hey,
I mean-
I'm curious about something.
Go for it.
Yeah, table talk
So-
time.
This is something that like my character would do, but I don't know how the mechanics of it would work. Can I do an insight check on my party?
On your party?
Yeah, like on my friends, and kind of see if I can get a sense of what they're maybe about to do, or if they're feeling like
Oh, there we go.
like they're gonna fight, or
I
if
think we're
they're-
allowed to
if
just
they're
table talk
calm,
that
or
out.
whatever.
Yeah, you can just table talk that out if you want.
Oh, okay. That's that's what would end up happening anyway, I guess. So
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Cool. I don't know. How are we feeling then, table talk wise?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is
So-
a difficult pickle
'Cause
we're in right now.
I don't want to
Are-
say anything to alert them. But,
I'm
No, this is
thinking-
all table talk, not characters.
I'm thinking maybe this possibly could be a trick, like that it's not what we think it is. Because it seemed like Whisper was really nice before, so I don't know.
What was our indication of that they were nice people, though?
Yeah, they
had
are
a-
assassins.
Well, wait.
And they have
They were-
shady cult meetings at night that we
they were simply
infiltrated.
intimidated into
Yeah.
compliance.
Yeah,
and then
well-
seemed to be, erotically involved somehow with.
Right, or
Yeah.
manipulating us to do
I mean-
shit for them. Because all
We
they
didn't-
paid us in was information. They never paid us at all. They just like told us, "Oh, the thing you want might be here," but it looks like we just ended up doing their jobs for them for free.
Right. I don't know. I guess I was just thinking when we were interrogating her and we did insight checks, it was like, oh, they're not lying. So
Yeah.
that's
what
the only
we-
reason I'm like, maybe not, but maybe they did just trick us. So
What
But
did we,
I'm
do you
I'm
remember if we
thinking like
rolled
emotional
well?
state. Are you guys like
I
feeling
think we
betrayed or whatever?
did.
Because Burkus is feeling like
yeah,
very betrayed, but is not going to do something really stupid, and if like everybody else is not charged up. So
Yeah. Tamari's pissed off. But I
yeah. Go ahead, Fu.
go ahead. I'm
No,
done.
go ahead. Yeah, Tad is on the same page.
I am noticing something else here too. Skid, not to call you out too much, but I think the characters here might have changed somewhat. So last time, it was some folks drawing their crossbows, and then this seems like some sword folks here.
Well,
So
the thing
There
was
is
is
a-
that
There is a bow user over here, and a bow user over here.
oh, there they are. Okay, they
Yeah.
Interesting.
We're
Kinda
we're
spread them
surrounded.
out there.
They
Okay.
they have a good ambush here.
That's a very
Well,
good
back into the
ambush.
lake we
yeah,
go.
I just want to reiterate that the thing that we are looking for in our big campaign here is that we didn't find that down
No.
there, but whatever we were going down there to look for, it was like we basically found, and we're supposed to give it to them, and then they're supposed to give us information of where we can find our sigils, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, so technically it's like, hey, we got your thing, now give us
Right.
our damn sigil.
Right. Like, so this may come as a surprise to you, but Tad's been doing some thinking about this. It's like I'm with you, Cody. Like, we had a deal. Like, if they want to honor the deal, then we don't have to fight. But
Mhm.
if they're not going to honor the deal and want to just rip us off and take this thing that probably is more powerful than we know what it's worth,
Mhm.
like, I say we fucking try and either beat them or get away.
Yeah, they have one surprise on us, which means it's out of our control unless we can surprise them somehow. So,
It may come as a surprise to you
notes here.
that Tad has a plan suggestion.
There you go, Flafty.
Well, thank you.
Brand new miniature.
Right.
So the
Alright.
little thing we have is a box, right?
Hmm. A box and the ledger, I believe.
Yeah, it's a thing in a box. The ledger
Did
is
we
in the
did we
box.
open? Did we know what was in the box? Did we find out?
It was the
You
ledger.
guys opened.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
found the airtight sealed box. You opened it, and then Professor Tad used comprehend languages because it's written in Dwarven, and
That's
he
right, and I was decoding
comp-
it slowly.
he was decoding it, but he only managed to
Ah.
decode like about a page worth,
Very well. Yeah.
which mentions
It's
something
exactly
about
what they.
it mentions something about a heart engine. That's all you've seen or read in the book.
Mhm.
So what I think is going to happen, because Skid has us dead to fucking rights here. If we try and fight, we will probably lose. What if for instance, Birch, you got into the box as a mouse or something, and then bilged through the box as far as he could away, and then you escape with the valuable thing. We get taken prisoner, and then you bust us out later.
That's a lot on my shoulders to bust you
Well,
out. I
also,
don't even know
here-
where
here's-
I'm going.
Here's the second phase of the
Uh-huh.
backup part. Tad can become one of these guys once we're captured and just like break us out of the cell that way too, so we could have things working with you on the outside and us on the inside
What is
if we get captured.
what is ever? Let me quickly ask you a question. Do you guys have your sheets up? Your character sheets up?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What is
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
passive perception?
Uh-oh.
What a great question.
Mine's
That's-
15.
Passive perception?
Yeah, it should
Oh,
say.
13?
Page.
Okay, 13.
That.
What's the
10.
what now? What?
Passive
Oh, here it
perception.
is. 11. No, 14. Sorry, 14.
14. Okay.
My
15.
passive
Uh,
perception is 15.
Okay, got it.
Can I roll?
Passive
to
perception will
intimidate?
be located on the left side. Yeah.
Okay, 15.
Yeah, you got a lot of
15 plus 5.
No, it should just be the number. So,
Okay.
Anybody who's 15 plus, how about that? Anybody who's 15 and above, you guys notice the bowmen have kind of like vanished, and they're trying to sneak up behind you right now. They're about to assassinate you all while you're.
Okay.
Oh no.
See, and if we get the book out of
Okay.
here with one of us, then they can't kill us. Then we have a thing to exchange. You know, it's like it's a deal. Like we actually have like some leverage. Right now, we have no fucking leverage.
We just killed a shitload of things. I'm not convinced we die if we fight these guys.
Yeah. All right. I mean,
With
down
that
for
We
being
had a long
said,
rest, though.
everyone
Yeah.
roll
It's
for
currently
initiative.
happening?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Everyone roll for
Really?
initiative. I'm gonna go ahead and have these two bowmen fire a shot. One at Rogar and one at Varus. So give me a second.
Ah, come on.
I
That's a-
got 17 plus 1,
Okay.
so that's 18.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, that's a 9 to hit on Rogar, so he misses, despite trying to fucking sneak up on you. Fucking loser.
I swiftly dodge.
Yeah. And a fucking
are we
3
going-
on the other one, so he misses Varus too. God, these are shitty assassins.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
I did all that
Our
planning for
bowmen
nothing.
are trying- If you're gonna
They
try
got their
to
feet
be
wet.
honest, that's a better bowman for fuck's sake.
No
Yeah, for
joke.
real.
All right, everybody, 25 to 20.
I
For
got a
initiative.
24.
Okay.
Oh wait, 25 to 20. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, anybody who rolled a 25 to 20.
All right.
Okay, 20 to 15.
15.
That's me. 18.
16.
Oh, I am going to rush.
Okay, 15 to 10.
Wherever I can.
Oh,
right
well,
now.
14 to 10. How about that?
Tad.
Tad?
How do I figure out?
I have the book, right? Tad has the book.
You have the box with the book in it. Yes.
Okay.
You do for now.
Okay, I think that's everybody. All right. Whisper.
I got a
I got a-
7.
Oh, you rolled
I
a
got
7?
6.
Okay, got it.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. 7 and 6. Got it. All right,
Oh,
that's everybody.
I'm gonna fuck up that guy.
I'm gonna fuck that guy up.
One, nothing's wrong with me. Two, nothing's wrong with me.
All right, you all see. Okay, Whisper rolled really high on initiative, so hold on.
Raggy.
I intimidate her.
She's had you wrapped around her finger this whole time.
She seemed like kind of a pushover before. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Whisper pulls
Oh.
out
That was the quiet ones.
a light crossbow and aims it at Tamari.
Oh no.
That is a 15 to hit.
It doesn't hit.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
I have an armor class of 16.
Holy shit. All right.
Oh,
Damn, one
Took
less.
down our
I'm
healer.
I'm the only one that's wearing heavy armor, I think.
Right. All right. Well, I guess with that, Whisper turns and runs over this way.
Okay.
she hightails it.
Rogar, you're up.
She beats feet.
Okay. let's
Got some
see.
explaining to do.
I am going to use my bonus action to rage. Let's see. Activate rage.
Okay.
Activate. All right. And I am going to mosey on over here to this fine fellow,
Okay.
Ragefully.
and I am going
I
to
rage
scream
ragingly.
at him. Bad choice.
I've never
And I'm going to proceed to try to kick his ass.
I've never seen someone rage and then mosey on over to someone.
I I'm on my
He's like a
rage,
JoJo.
Mosey.
He's like a JoJo character.
That's true. A JoJo character could rage Mosey. If anybody.
I am ragingly over to the
Oh, you're approaching him, aren't
Your
you?
Nicholas raging.
And just to drive home the point, I am going to attack recklessly. So anybody who attacks me has.
Oh yeah, reckless
advantage.
attack. Got it. Yeah, that gives you advantage, but also disadvantage against or everybody has advantage against you. So yeah,
Correct.
yeah, I know what reckless
All right.
is.
So I will first, if possible, just in case we need some interrogation fodder, I am going to try to use non-lethal damage.
I was gonna ask about that.
Okay.
We didn't really get a chance to negotiate. I guess I could have tried to do a persuasion attempt, but
Hey, they pulled the first move.
right,
so-
exactly. They're out for blood.
We only really need the squirrel left.
I will say that even during table talk, I'm gonna have time go by a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
they were kind of sitting there, and you guys were
we're
sitting
not
there
table
discussing.
talking fast enough.
Yeah. yeah. If you table talked for too long, I mean, you never know. I have to kind of move
Yeah,
things along.
We're not.
Quit
we're not
yapping.
good with thinking on the fly.
All right.
And then there's
I
me not
scored-
wanting to interrupt.
I scored a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, so let's start the chain reaction here. First off, I do 9 slashing damage
All right.
with the clockwork blade,
Okay.
and then it inflicts another 4 lightning damage. And
Okay.
then, because I was able to attack with advantage, I do another 6 slashing damage from sneak attack. And let's see, it's a newfangled thing. The first attack that I make, each round I get to use Divine Fury. So per our discussion earlier, I can choose either thunder or lightning damage, and I'm
Yes.
going to pile on the lightning damage.
Okay.
And that is another 2 lightning damage.
Okay.
Okay, is this guy still kicking?
Oh no, he's knocked down.
Okay.
He
And
does not get up again.
See, I told you we'd be fine.
Okay, and let's see, and then
We do have a
still
lot of
got-
action economy.
I got a little bit of movement left. Let's see. I'm going to use the last 10 feet of my movement to advance in that direction. And after dropping the first guy, I'm going to scream in order to make myself a bit more of a target. Want some? And that's it for me.
All right.
Nice.
All right. Well, this assassin is gonna disappear into the ground.
Whoa. He really is a master of
talented.
stealth.
Holy
Into
shit.
the rocks.
He just
He's a
fucking
master.
disappeared while I was trying to drag him over. All right.
True invisibility.
Wait a minute, he's using cheats.
He's gonna come over here to Varus.
Nurse this asshole.
Hacks.
He's
He's-
using no clip.
And he pulls out his short sword.
Oh my. I'm sure he uses it quite well.
Drawn it already, really.
That is a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Dick.
That is
Although-
5. Go ahead.
Would I be able to use a reaction?
What's your reactions?
Arcane Deflection. When you're hit by an attack or you fail a saving throw, you can use your reaction to gain a +2 bonus to your AC against that attack, or a +4 bonus to that saving throw.
Let me go look at that again. I'm gonna go look that up. The wording is kind of strange, so. when you are hit by an attack or you fail a saving throw. Okay, yeah, you can use Arcane Deflection.
Okay, I'm gonna use that.
Okay, so you gain a +2 bonus to your AC.
And that would put it at 15.
And what did I say it was? 14? Okay, so yeah, he misses
14.
then. Yeah, as he comes up and swings his short sword, you like instinctively hold up your hands and like this like arcane shield appears right in front of you, and his short sword ricochets off of it as he it's kind of like a boing,
We've
and you
leveled up since then.
and you deflect that shot. Well, good
Gotta
use
get
of
a
that.
higher challenge rating, lads.
Yeah. All right. So that is his turn. Bilge, you're up.
Bilge like just rubs his hand together, takes his axe, and he charges for this asshole.
Okay. Yes.
And okay, so I'm gonna do let me see. I'm gonna do my great axe, which is let me see. I have to first roll for what was it? Just I'm sorry. With just,
if you're just attacking with the great axe, so you just roll a d20 and add your 2 hit number to it. That's next to your great axe.
Oh, okay. So it's whatever I roll 20 then +4, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Don't make me look like a fool. 15 +4, so that's 19.
Oh yeah, that hits. Yeah, that hits.
Oh. All right. I'm gonna just make sure Whisper sees this.
That's 6 of damage, right?
Are you watching?
It's so 1d12 +2, and that is 10, so that's 12.
Okay, 12 points of damage. Okay.
All right. And then I'm also going to do a disarming attack.
Ooh.
So I use my superiority dice.
Yep, you use one of them. Yep.
And then I roll 1d8.
Yep. Roll a d8. 1d8. Yeah.
Okay. So and that is a god damn it. I sincerely need like a little box or something
Yeah.
to like throw my dice on because they keep falling onto the floor.
I get it.
A roll tray.
Okay, so add that
8.
D8. Holy shit. Okay,
Jesus.
so
Jesus. All right.
he got dealt 20 damage in total. Now
Yeah.
he's got to beat the strength saving throw or drop his short sword that he's carrying. So
This is a dumb question this late into the battle, but are we doing non-lethal damage or lethal damage?
Rogard explained he was doing non-lethal.
Okay.
Yeah, I was doing a disarming. I didn't think it would be like that
Okay.
intense.
You
No
literally
problem.
disarmed him.
Yeah, I just want to get. I just want to.
Oh my god! And I rolled a 4, so yeah, you also knock his sword out of his hand. It goes off in the distance, lands in lands in like a bush or the grass nearby, and he kind of looks at his hand and like looks back, and like shit.
and my gaze just immediately goes to Whisper. Just
You see Whisper just kind of. You see Whisper watch the sword, like you see her head follow the sword as it goes, and then she like turns her head back and looks. No change in expression at the moment.
All right.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Man, good turn.
Yeah.
Good use of a disarming attack. All right, Burkus, you are up.
Okay. Sorry, just one last bit of table talk. Tad, what's your HP?
That's a great question. I'm at 23 out of 27 hit points currently.
Okay.
I feel about 23, old lad.
If you want me to hold on to the book for you, I might be able to draw fire better than you can. But this fight also might not take as long as we feared.
I no longer have any fear that we will lose this book or this fight. Just don't kill them if you mind, lads. Knock them out. I've got a plan.
Oh. Okay. That's too bad. But
You do.
let's see.
Well, at least leave a couple of them alive. You can kill a few of them. How about
We
that?
only really need the squirrel, but fine. I'm going to ice knife this idiot over here.
Ice knife.
Yes, the archer over here.
Okay, the one in front of Varus.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's see. That's
You
should
writing
be
a death
comfortably
clock
in
song?
range. Yeah, range spell attack. So let's see. That's So if I'm reading this right, I guess it just has to hit their AC, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it probably does because that's a nat 19.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, without even adding, that hits for sure.
Yeah. So let's see.
Yeah, that would have
That's-
been 19 plus 6. So, yeah, 25 definitely hits.
He's comfortably hit, and
Comfortably.
so let's see.
Comfortably.
The target takes 1d10 piercing damage. So which one's the d10? This guy. No, wait, that's a d100. Hang on, I found it. Probably not what we're using for that. This guy just
Over
becomes
9,000.
the North Pole. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, that is 8.
All right, so
Um,
8 points of damage.
Yes, 8 points, but then hit or
Okay.
miss the shard, then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it, but that's just him, it looks like, must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
I think Varus is within 5 feet because he went up to attack her. So, Varus.
I don't know. No, I'm oh, sorry. I'm talking
Oh,
about this other
that
the
guy.
archer over
Oh,
here.
I
Yeah,
was thinking this guy. Oh,
that guy. Yeah. Not
okay.
trying to take out Varus.
Okay. I was
Nobody was paying any
hoping.
love
No,
to
you're
this
sure
guy.
you don't want to go for this guy? You
The
sure?
guy who doesn't have a bow? Yeah.
Oh,
he should go
okay.
Yeah, a little bit of bonus damage.
All right, so
Bonus.
you said you got 8 piercing damage on him?
8 piercing damage, yes.
Okay,
and
so now
then-
the ice shard like buries itself in his shoulder, does 8 piercing damage, and then it explodes, dealing.
Well, it's a dexterity saving throw for him, Dex 14.
Go for it. Go ahead and roll 2d6. I'll roll
that's me, I
this.
forgot, sorry.
Yeah, you roll 2d6. I'm gonna roll
Okay.
a 13 saving throw, so he misses.
Ooh. God damn it. All right, well, that's just 3, but
Okay. Well, that's still
So-
11 damage altogether, but
Ouch.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
That would have been a fun murder for Columbo to solve.
So that having been done,
Mm-hmm.
I got full movement left, right?
Yeah, you haven't moved at all.
Okay. Boy, I wish I had another action, but that's okay. Just gotta measure here.
Huh.
Okay.
You know, it's funny.
You guys keep D&Ding. I'll be right back.
Sure. If we were doing the material components, that
Mhm.
ice knife spell takes a drop of water. You have plenty of it at your disposal right now. But yeah,
Well, let me ask too, because like, do you need material components if you have an arcane focus, which I have at least like 3 of, if you count both antlers and my staff.
I believe so.
Okay.
Just so everybody in chat and everybody who's watching knows, me and Burkus have been talking about like the spells and like the material components, and that can be kind of a pain in the ass to like keep track of. So what I've decided to do is just have it like as like a pouch of like magic dust that most spells use, instead of having to keep track of. I like certain things I will use material components for. Like a revival spell requires like a diamond. that's something that I'm like, fine, we can keep that, you know. Or Hero's Feast requires like a gem encrusted like bowl worth 1,000 gold pieces or something. That's fine. But for all these little miniature spells, sometimes it's like it requires torch ash and a drop of holy water and 3 pounds of cotton, and it's like, oh god, it's such a pain in the ass. Yeah, an eyelash. You never know. And so I decided,
newborn calf.
Yeah, exactly. So I decided to just kind of keep it simpler for just, you know, kind of keep things going.
So
It's like
just
gymnast
to wrap
chalk.
things up, I am going to charge towards Whisper, and then
Okay.
I am going to Misty Step to a point behind her.
Oh shit. Okay.
um,
Nice.
where she will not be able to see.
All right. Those things are what component pouches are for. We know, but it's also a pain in the ass to have them shop for all that stuff and keep track of how much they have of each component. That's why I'm like, we're just gonna go with like some magic dust idea.
Yeah,
It's
honestly, Skid puts enough work into this without having to set up whole shops with all the ingredients I might need. So-
I don't think I've ever met a DM who plays by those rules.
Right.
Like, they would be a scary person.
all right. I
could see
believe
it in those extreme survival campaigns where they're tracking stuff like how much food and water you have every
Yeah.
single day, but otherwise, no.
Have you hydrated recently? No, you're down.
you guys you all take points of exhaustion because you haven't eaten or drank since this whole campaign started.
You take 2 points of thirst.
thirst
2
damage.
bladder damage from not peeing.
Oh
Your
my god.
lips are chapped. You take 1 damage.
You know?
All right. Well, I think that was Burkus's full turn. We're on to Varus now.
Okay, so because I used that reaction, I can't use anything other than a cantrip. So I'm going to use Mind Sliver on the dude who just attacked me. And he needs to beat an intelligence saving throw of 13.
Okay. Nat 1.
Alright.
Jesus
Stab him in
Christ.
the brain. Stab him in the brain.
How come I can never roll good?
Did the Thieves Guild send their lacrosse team? Like, what the hell? Were these guys pre-gaming before we got here?
See, this
Okay.
is just really insulting to me that this is all they thought they had to bring.
Right. Where's like a chimera or a manticore or something? Like, come on.
yeah.
Whisper went to rent a goon or something.
And yes, I know I will
Rent a
eat these
goon.
words later, but whatever.
Right.
So he's gonna take 5 psychic damage,
Okay.
and then he will subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And
alright.
then I'm gonna creep on over to his other side so I don't have an archer in my back. And
All
that
right.
is my turn.
All right. Sounds good. Speaking of Archer at your back, it's his turn. He decides to come and step up here. And he's going to take an arrow shot at Tamari.
Bring it.
I'm just so mad.
I got the highest armor DC.
Yeah, I got 16 armor class, motherfucker. Bring it on.
You better fucking kill me.
That shot better be
You
lethal.
better hope you hit, because if you
Yeah.
don't, I'm coming for you.
Exactly.
I
I'll give you
rolled
one
a-
clean shot.
I rolled a 16.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, so yeah. It's all right.
Take it back, don't hurt me.
Take it back, I'm sorry.
I was just kidding.
All
They're
right.
really trying to get us.
Ooh,
It's
that's
a prank.
Oh, they're really trying to hurt us.
that's 9 piercing damage
Okay.
plus. Hold on. Plus 3 points of poison damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, talk shit, get hit, and poisoned.
All right, I rolled a 15.
Okay. You feel the effects of the poison, but you just you basically shrug it off.
It feels
Something.
good.
It feels good. Poison.
You like it. Oh, you
I
like it.
You
I
resi-
want some more, motherfucker.
You resist the. Oh my god! You resist the effects of the poison, so you were not poisoned. So all right, that's that.
Tamari,
Okay.
fuck with them. Fuck with them, Tamari. Talk shit. Fuck with them. Intimidate them.
Oh, this assassin. I need
Just
to.
like Mama used to make.
Yes, exactly.
I need to remove that assassin because he got
Your
knocked
cleric
out.
eats poison
All
for
right.
breakfast.
Professor Tad, your turn.
Okay, all right. Professor Tad is going to bumblingly intend like, no, I'm so incompetent. Whoa, and then into these bushes,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go prone in the bushes.
Okay.
Yes. And now,
Are you trying to hide?
I
Nope.
go to the bathroom.
no. I have a plan here. I know.
It is
Doesn't
they
seem
who
like
shall be
it.
going to the bathroom.
Features.
What
and
is his
traits.
plan?
I mean, we can't be taking bladder damage. That's important.
I mean, how long has
You
it been
take
since
2d6
we've had a
bladder
plan?
damage.
Okay.
Bladder damage, you just have kidney stones.
I'm going to cast Disguise Self and disguise myself as Whisper.
What?
That's a very risky idea. Considering
I need you to
what
roll
you're
a
about to do.
stealth check first. They were
Okay.
watching you as you ran into a bush, and they're gonna be
No.
very like, okay, a frog ran into
I'm right
this
next to
bush.
Whisper, right? I'm right where Whisper is, right? I'm very close to her.
She's like, yeah, she's like 10 feet away from you, but yeah.
Okay,
Roll
Okay.
roll a stealth check for me.
exactly. I'm the real Whisper.
Oh my god.
I've
Okay,
always
I rolled
had
a
this accent.
19, baby.
All right. Now, everybody's so
I am-
busy fighting and getting their swords knocked out of their hands and shit, they don't notice you disappear into the bush.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I
Me,
use
Jackie Daytona. I'm going into the bushes now.
exactly. Yeah, it is no
And now,
longer
look, it's
Professor
me.
Tad.
I am Whisper.
exactly. So
You
yeah, I
must
stand
listen to
up.
me.
I stand up, and I am now Whisper,
Okay.
and I'm going to use mimicry to mimic her voice.
Okay.
All right. They have to succeed on a wisdom check, D8 plus 4. DC 8 plus 4.
This is a bit bizarre, but
So they need to beat 12?
going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lay down your weapons. It is I, your leader, Whisper. And that Whisper over there is an imposter.
Okay, the one next to Bilge does not fall for it. The one
I also look to Tad and go like, I'm very confused right now.
the one over by
Don't get any ideas.
the one over by Varus has failed. And the archer by Varus did not fall for it. So one of them fell for it, the other two were like, bullshit.
Hey, wait, guys! I think she's really Whisper.
Can it just be taken as read that Burkus doesn't fall for it either? And he's been watching this whole time?
All right.
How does Whisper take this? I as a viewer and enjoyer of this D&D campaign.
Whisper
know.
had an advantage on the saving throw. Okay. And probably wouldn't have
She
fell
didn't
for it
fall for it.
anyway. No, she didn't fall for it.
No, she didn't fall for it. I mean, she would know that she's not. That
Wait a
she.
minute, Who
yeah.
am I?
Yeah, I didn't mean that. I mean, is she mad? Is she like annoyed? Is she pissed off?
She's just looking at you, very
She as
confused.
annoyed as I am.
I fluff my bosoms and I'm like, oh yes, I Whisper. I'm the real member of this organization.
All right, are you done?
I love stealing things.
Are you done?
No, I'm gonna shoot her.
Okay. Wait, none of
I
those.
also shoot her.
That wasn't like an action mimicry.
I guess so. No, casting disguise is probably my whole action. Mimicry is just me
Okay,
talking.
I was about to say that casting disguise and mimicry, one of those has to be an action, right? Okay, so
Yeah, mimicry is just me talking. So
Okay.
I think it's a bonus action.
all right, fair enough. All right, that's your turn then.
Is
Yeah.
talking a bonus action?
It would be considered like a minor action, not really a full bonus action. You can talk in battle and still have both your action and bonus action. All right. This assassin is like looking at you, Bilge, and is like, your friends are weird. So he turns around and tries to run. Go ahead and roll an opportunity of attack, Bilge.
Your friends
all
are
right.
weird.
Coward! How dare you betray
You're
this
weird.
guild?
You know
Hey,
they're weird.
wait a minute. Hey, listen,
back,
only I
coward.
can say. That's weird. Wait. So what was it again? I'm
He's
sorry,
running
the-
away from you, and you need to roll an attack. So just roll your Great Axe attack, D20
Oh,
to hit.
okay. So all right, 20 plus 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So oh god,
Get
this was it's a natural 20.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
All right, roll your damage, your D12,
Jesus.
Get
and
right.
then
I am,
roll your D12 and then double it.
I mean, it
Is
didn't
that
want to
like
kill
where
the
you
guy,
going?
but but hey, you know
Yeah,
what?
kill him.
Hey, look, you called my friends weird, all right? So, and I rolled a 9.
Okay,
And,
so doubled
I'm
is
supposed to double that.
yeah, so 18 points of damage. This guy this guy looks at you and says, "Your friends are weird." Turns and tries to run. You
Yeah.
react. Only I could call my friends weird. Whack! And your axe embeds
Jesus.
itself into his back, and he plummets to the ground dead.
Burkus is trying to hide, but he does a little fist bump.
Non-lethally. Non-lethally.
Non-lethally. Right.
All right, he's dead.
I
Tamari, you're up.
Okay, Tamari's gonna turn and look at this guy that shot her and give him like a glare, like with the 2 fingers, like she's looking at him. But she's gonna turn her attention over to Whisper, and I
Oh.
believe
Do you mean me or her?
I got 30 feet. I'm gonna use
Hit
my
the other
30.
one.
I'm gonna use my 30 feet of movement to run up as close as I can to Whisper. So I'm like running, like full speed, like bum 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 bum, run.
Oh, you
I'm
can make it
reaching
right up to her, yeah.
I'm gonna reach in my pocket for my sand, my pocket sand, and I'm gonna shout, "You can count on this, sheep motherfucker!" I'm gonna throw it in her face, and I'm gonna cast sleep.
Okay.
Mr.
did,
Sandman.
That was so aggressively
me a
calming.
She has to pass a wisdom
Do you
saving
get
throw of
disadvantage on sleep
15.
if you're yelling at them?
I don't know.
Okay. She passes the wisdom saving throw. She beat it. She rolled an
What?
8. She rolled an 18. But right now she is. I went ahead and rolled like another saving throw just for the pocket sand. Right now she's blinded.
Oh my god.
She failed the.
Skid,
What?
1 second. Finish your thing. I have something to add.
I was just gonna say she's blinded, but she didn't fall asleep.
I was just doing a
Okay.
little more reading here, and I just found out whenever Tad is disguised, he automatically gets advantage on charisma, deception, or performance checks.
Okay. Okay. All right.
No matter how ridiculous it is.
All right, I guess I'm gonna be like, fuck. I'm gonna use healing word as my bonus action to heal myself.
Sure.
And what do I have to roll for that? 2d4 plus 5. Oh man, I thought that was gonna be cool. All right, 9 points.
Hey, you blinded her. That's like that.
Yeah.
That was like that clumpy wet sand you got from down beneath too, wasn't it? So, it just splat
Oh,
right into her face. She's blinded.
You might want to check for like listeria or something.
And that's my turn, I
Alright.
guess.
All right, Aerodon, you're up.
You sound so defeated by that.
That was gonna be my cool move.
I
Pretty
thought
cool. You blinded her. It's-
pocket sand. How could it not be cool?
It's not important that we be cool. It's important that we win.
Well, we're definitely doing that.
Where is
Winning in
Burkus?
the hearts of the viewers.
He
I
moved
Misty
this
stepped.
way and then Misty stepped way over here.
He's running away.
No, he Misty stepped over here to hide behind the real Whisper.
I'm keeping an eye
Oh.
on Whisper because she's gonna try to run away like the little coward that she is.
Yeah, she does tend to run.
Alright, just to cover our asses, I'm going to fire a shot over at this archer that I've got selected.
Got him. Okay.
And roll.
Sleep
22.
failed just like real life. Yeah, that hits.
Seven damage.
Okay.
I'm not as flashy as you guys. I apologize.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
You sure?
Aw.
That's all I can do.
Okay. All right,
Aw, you
Whisper's
could've yelled
turn.
Something.
Okay, Whisper just
he's pissed beyond words.
Whisper just had a clump of like wet sand thrown in her fucking eyes, and she goes ah, and she like reaches into her like over to her sheath and pulls out a short sword and tries to swing wildly at Tamari, and that's at disadvantage. And that is a nat 1, so I rolled a fucking natural 1. She swings, but then just kind of like lets go of the sword, and her sword goes and lands right next to the one that Bilge knocked away from the other guy.
feel kind
Yeah.
of sorry for her now.
Yeah.
Ah, all right.
I look like
Well, I
shit
feel
next to
kinda
me.
bad now.
This
Tamari.
is quite a show I'm watching over here.
Hold on.
Stuff happening.
I'm gonna roll something else real quick.
Oh.
Okay, Tamari, I need you to roll a insight check right now with advantage.
So roll twice.
Yeah, roll twice and take the larger number. Okay.
12.
Do you not have plus to anything to insight?
Oh, +7, so that would be 19.
Oh shit! Plus
Oh,
7 insight.
bonus.
Holy moly! Okay.
It's a lot of insight.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and whisper to Fufi over here what she notices.
He's gonna whisper to.
Secrets.
Man, Whisper leaves, but do I love to watch her?
All right. That is Whisper's turn. Rogar, you're up.
Okay, let's see.
Bilge loves that fluffy tail.
Okay, so let's see. Looking at what we got, we don't have much left on the board here. So let's see.
Boris is
I
kind of
will.
has a lot to contend with right now.
Excuse me,
I can
pardon
take
me,
it.
Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Well, let's see.
You're all trying to
And-
take my capture here. We got other assassins.
Yeah. Remember, we don't want her dead.
Yep. I am going to reckless attack again and trying for non-lethal damage and see if I can help clean up the board a little bit.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Survey says 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, so starting off, we do 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
Followed up by 2 lightning damage for 12. Then another 3 from sneak attack for 15. and then some more lightning damage. Another 2 lightning damage for a total of 17.
Okay.
Is she still kicking?
Yep.
Okay, and then I will bring in the scimitar.
Jesus. Non-lethally.
Non-lethally. Not so good this time. Only a 15.
You do not. That misses.
Okay. Let's see. And there is nothing that I can use my bonus action on. No need to use a reaction, so I am finished.
All right. All right. This assassin has watched as Varus went around him. He's just going to turn and try to hit her with his short sword again.
The one who got bamboozled, I forget.
Oh, that's right. No, he's bamboozled, isn't he? What did you say to him?
I said, attack the fake whisper, that one. The one that looks like shit with sand on it.
Okay, yeah, he's the one who fell for it, so he's like, oh shit, he's gonna try to run over there. Varus, if you want to take an opportunity, attack of opportunity there.
Okay, so I have the ability to cast a spell as an opportunity of attack.
Sure.
I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead,
Okay. Oh my god.
which is one of my cantrips. He has to beat a Wisdom saving throw of 13.
I wish we had a good.
He fails.
Okay. So that one took damage, right? I believe so.
Yes.
So instead of 1d8, he now takes 1d12 of necrotic damage.
Oh, okay.
Which is a 3, but still.
Okay.
There's my opportunity of my opportunity.
You hit him, and he's just like, I'm coming, Whisper. And you make it about that far, and then no, that's his turn. He's done. Bilge, you're. Oh, you know what? He ran right by Bilge. You get an attack of opportunity too, Bilge. Go ahead and roll.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm like,
I'm gonna
Clean up
try
the
to
board.
trip this guy.
That's right. He ran right by you, so you get an attack of opportunity as well.
All right. Do you not see me like axe your
No.
friend in the back? All right. I got a 14 plus 4.
Yeah, that.
So that's 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and I am going to give him a 5 plus 2, which is 7. And yeah, there you go.
whoa.
His body slumps right over the other guy that you fucking killed.
Wow, this is just they're just handing themselves.
All right, so that was
here.
your attack of opportunity, but
Bunch
now
of
it's
idiots.
actually your turn. So now what are you
Now
gonna do?
it's my turn. Okay, so there's like this
Throttle.
guy. There's this guy with an arrow that's just like way too far for me. I don't think I can.
Yeah, he's over here.
But you can
Yeah.
move, man. You can move to him,
Yeah.
I can,
and then you can shoot
But-
him with a gun.
but
That's
oh, you're right.
Realizes guns exist.
You're right.
You know, like
And my
what he
range
has,
is
except
like
his is
my
worse.
range is like 30 to 90. Is that what it's like? Is that what the 90 on the side is?
Yeah, something like that. You fucking overpowered piece of shit.
Within-
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
This
I'm
is
kidding.
why
I'm
I'm
kidding.
not bothering to gear into combat. You guys are already
Alright.
OP as fuck.
Within
I'm gonna
30
gear
feet.
Hey, listen,
entirely
I didn't really plan this, but
No,
I'm
you're
gonna,
fine.
Like, I'm gonna at least like move a little bit closer, so like about 10 feet here.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna like move myself over here. Make sure that I aim correctly.
It just felt so bad for Varus up until now. We're all just like, bye.
and so I'm gonna take my shotgun
Okay.
and I'm going to what the fuck? Nat 20.
What?
Again?
Wow. You're on fire tonight.
I am dead serious.
Roll your damage and double it.
I am dead serious. I am so sorry.
No, don't roll a 1 on that damage now.
This is
my
like
God.
what was this, an 8? Okay.
It's
so,
2d8.
Jesus
oh,
Christ.
2d8?
Yeah,
Times 2.
2d8 plus 1 and then times 2. So
wait, does that mean that I roll twice?
yeah, roll 2d8s, add plus 1 to
okay,
it, and then
so-
double it.
So I got an 8 and then I also got a 6.
Oh my God.
Nice.
So that's 30.
Yeah.
That's the whole wow, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
So
15
you
times
what?
2
You
is
just
a plus
step
1.
forward a couple of steps from the 2 bodies of the people you killed already. Pull up your shotgun. This guy just is aiming his bow at Varus. He looks over at you, like kind of turns his aim towards you, and then just shotgun blast right into the face, and his head just gone, dead.
Boom, headshot.
And then fake Whisper looks at real Whisper and is like, see, that could have been yours. But you messed up.
His head literally just giblets as his body just falls down on the rocks.
That's how you properly aim.
Hey, he's dead. He's very dead.
Alrighty, well.
Good turn. Good turn.
Whisper's the only one left, right? Should we try to,
Burkus.
subdue
Oh,
her?
Cool. Wow.
I should have taken a picture of that. I'm sorry.
No, you're
I
fine.
really should have taken a
You're-
picture
you're
of, like,
fine.
What my die.
I'm gonna give a little bit of context beforehand because we all leveled up before this happened.
Yes.
So one thing that happened with Burkus is that he started becoming telepathic.
Okay.
God.
So there's there's gonna be some fun stuff with that, I'm sure. But one thing that I can just kind of just do without having to do anything is just talk to people's minds, which is fun. So I'm going to tell Whisper in her mind, Whisper, you should consider your position carefully. There's still time to surrender, but one way or another, we're not the ones who are gonna die on some fucking beach. And then I'm going to wild shape into a brown bear and attempt to grapple her.
Oh shit. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Burkus can now. Yeah. It's called telepathic utterance. So basically, he can speak telepathically to any creature within 60 feet of himself that he can see, and then they can hear him, but they cannot respond to him. So
Right.
he can just talk in their heads.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool, and I can't believe they let me do that.
All right,
You're
so I
just
need you.
aura farming over there.
So we're gonna do a strength check against each other, an opposing strength check. If you're gonna try and grapple her.
I
Tiny
am.
squirrel,
Now
giant
I'm
bear.
let's see. So I have a +4 to strength.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Plus, as a bear, right?
That's right. Yes.
Okay.
So let's just see what we get here. Please be cool. Okay, well that's a 10. Let's see how she does.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
And she rolled a natural 20.
Damn.
So slippery.
So yeah, it's not that she necessarily breaks you your grasp strength wise. She just kind of slips out from underneath you, trying to like grab her, bear hug her, basically.
That's fine. I would. I hope that Whisper remembers that she is not faster than a bear is. Maybe she is actually.
This is a squirrel.
All right.
Squirrels are faster than bears, but they can't ride motorcycles.
It's
Anything?
a motorcycle.
Only
Anything else?
mouses can ride motorcycles.
I believe that's all I can do.
Okay, Varus, you're up.
All right, at this point, I don't know what I can do since everyone has a plan going on.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna reposition myself at least over here so I
She's
can
not
get a.
subdued yet. We can all just like jump on her and like roll strength checks until like dogpile, like football style.
Yeah, there's
Shove
like
her
4
around
people
in a
around
mosh
her.
pit.
Yeah.
Just jump
Wait,
on
wait,
her
wait,
and
wait, wait,
hold
wait,
her
ha-
in place.
Hang on, before anything happens. This counts as flanking her, right? Could I have gotten advantage on that grapple?
Oh.
I think
a
that's
bear
only
jumping
for-
out of from behind.
I think that's only for like attacks.
Oh, really? Damn. All right. Sorry, carry on.
Actually, you know what? I am gonna cast a spell. Just to make sure she doesn't try to run, I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
There we
That's
go.
perfect.
That will work just fine.
There you go.
That's the
Okay.
better
Yeah.
version of our plan.
I just looked up the rules. It says flanking does not grant advantage on grapple checks. That's more like a test your strength against theirs. It does grant you advantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
Okay, she has to pass a Wisdom save of 13.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
And that is a 17.
Too slippery. That'll be
We'll get her.
my turn, although I will scooch
Slippery
a
little
little
squirrel.
closer.
Okay.
Get her.
Tamari, you're up.
Oh, is Tad not next?
Is it?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
Oh no, it
Professor
is
Tad.
Tad. There it is.
Professor Tad.
Oh, sorry. You were Whisper. You
You
confused me. I
skipped.
didn't see you. I didn't see you there. I thought it was Whisper.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, which one's the real Whisper? I don't...
All right. We're all. Where is Whisper? Okay.
Right in front of
Can you
Stop
how
trying to
can I
confuse us.
how can I measure distance?
You press
Um,
M. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I want to measure around her. I'm trying to.
You click once and then click again. Where you...
Oh, okay. All right, perfect. All right, I am going to use the transmutation cantrip Mold Earth to just change the ground under her feet into like liquid concrete.
Oh, yes. That rules.
Okay.
All right,
If she gets out of this one, I'm.
it's an instantaneous cantrip, and I cast at will. So
I gotta go take a look at this.
okay, Mold Earth. You choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see within range that fits within a 5-foot cube, and you manipulate it in the following ways. You can choose the area of loose earth and instantly excavate it and deposit it in 5 feet away. You can cause shapes or colors to appear on the dirt, spelling out words, creating images, or shaping patterns. Or if the dirt or stone you target is on the ground, you can cause it to become difficult terrain.
Okay, difficult terrain, which doubles her, or sorry, halves her move speed when she's within that 5 feet. Okay. I got it. I got you.
I'm basically just making the ground become all gooey.
All right.
Ground's all gooey.
All right. Now what?
What do you think about that, me?
All right, Tamari, you're up.
And keep in mind, I have an advantage. So she might think that it says that I can convince somebody that I'm any person, fictional or real. So
You're
I think
really,
I would
you're
even
really
be able to
just.
make someone think they were going crazy.
The
You
prosecutor
are,
is just sweating
you
now.
are so focused. You are so focused on trying to trick her with herself.
Do you remember what you ate for breakfast this morning? Hmm? How do you know you're you? About that.
Right now, she still can't see. She's still blinded from the sand.
Okay.
All she knows is
your
she's
voice. I'm
can't
mimicking
see-
your voice.
she can't see anything. She managed to kind of like slip out from a grasp of like this big furry thing. She's not even sure what it is, and then the ground started feeling all gooey. So she doesn't know what the hell's going on.
I'm still talking in her voice. I'm like, oh, I suck. Oh, why do I keep screwing things up? Oh, I'm such an idiot. God, fuck.
All right.
We're
Press
giving this squirrel a complex.
press M again for me, Tad. So it'll get rid of that. Yeah, and then
I didn't know, I
Tamari,
thought only I could see that.
and then Tamari, it's your turn. Yeah, everybody can see that. Yeah.
Okay. Is she like held now or?
No, she's not. She's on difficult terrain. She can still run, but she'll move extra slow when she's trying to run away in that
All
area.
right. I want to dash forward and I want to try to grapple her.
Oh, you're gonna try and grapple her now. Okay.
Yeah. And as I'm trying to grapple her, well, actually, I guess I should roll for that first, right? It's a strength.
It's
thing?
a strength. It's an opposing strength check. Yeah, roll your strength, and I'll roll hers.
It's surprisingly difficult. Sometimes even bears have trouble with it.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Okay, I got a 15.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh, that's
I'm so embarrassed now.
that's a
I'm
that's a
embarrassed.
that's a 19.
God damn it.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not
Hey,
kidding.
hey, I bet you I could hug the hell out of you.
Anytime,
Okay.
pal. Like,
We're
I guess
all
I-
waiting.
I guess I tried to
I'm at
grapple
my
her and I
turn.
fell in the mud.
No, you didn't fall in the mud. You're just
She
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
move.
I guess I'm gonna turn around and yell to the other party members what I learned from my perception check or insight check last time.
sure.
Her voice sounds kind of weird. I don't think this is actually Whisper.
What?
Whoa.
And
Huh.
I guess that'll be my turn.
Oh my God, Professor Tad, you are Whisper all along.
That's why she didn't believe she was me. She's not really her. It all makes sense.
Aerodon, you're a.
that would make her easier to fool.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. You're gonna hurt yourself.
So I attack Tad because that's the real Whisper.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you idiot's the one covered in shit. Up to her ankles in poo.
Oh my God.
Ow! I bumped my foot.
It's a very strange way for
dear.
this battle to go.
And I might as well move up there and try and help out with the grappling.
Okay.
Yes, please. Somebody's got to be able to stop her.
A gnome comes out of the bushes with a
Well, I
boombox.
might as well try to help.
Would I be able to use identify on this whisper?
I'll look that up while Aerodon's moving up there.
Okay.
I don't have any. I can't access Aerodon.
Huh?
What?
It was still on Tamari's turn.
Oh, okay.
Can you move
Nice
now?
try.
There you go.
There we go. All right, I'll go ahead and grapple.
Okay, yeah, hold on.
It's a grapple fest. We all just end up hugging each other like some Disney cartoon.
It's like the gummy bears intro
All
where
right.
the two ogres run into each other.
No, identify
Just
cannot
alive and scampering away.
work like on a creature like that. It's only really for items, objects.
There's a giant
Yeah,
scrum around
it's
Whisper. We all
said-
grapple each other and she squeezes out.
It's saying right here, if you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn which ongoing spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Oh yeah, you might be able to detect like a spell affecting Whisper. Yeah, that's
It would
something that would
probably
work.
Be that she's disguising herself, or something. I guess we can try.
All right, so we rolling in an opposed
I have
strength
some-
check
I have-
here, Aerodon.
Waiting for my.
Strength check. Nat 20.
Oh, fucking finally! Thank you.
Finally.
All right, let's see what she rolls. That's a nat 20.
Squirrel.
What? In God's name.
I'm not kidding you. So that means, okay, 2 nat 20s. Oh my God. Okay,
Pick
what?
the third one?
The
That's
world
fucking crazy.
explodes.
That means we have. Hold on. Oh my God, I gotta look up.
I've not experienced this before. I don't
Two
know
nat
what-
20s against each other, the world explodes.
Yeah, that's really rare.
She's
It's
simultaneously grappled and not grappled.
like the Dragon Ball Z when two like Saiyans like hit each other. It's like
Yeah,
Dividing
it's a
by
beam clash.
zero.
It's a beam struggle. Yeah, yeah.
just cancels each other out. It's like nothing.
Okay,
happens.
it's
The
okay.
Earth becomes normal again.
If both rolls result in the same roll, then it is considered a tie.
Modifiers.
A tie scenario resolving a tie. Okay, it's up to the game master basically. I guess we can roll another strength check.
All right.
Do the modifiers count for anything, or is that just?
Not with a nat 20.
Okay.
If I recall, in 4th edition, ties would default to the defender.
All right. Well, her second roll is a 7.
Ooh.
Oh, that beats my 5.
Oh,
What?
Frankly, all these dudes we just wasted should be ashamed to be in her company.
no!
She needs better help. Maybe she wants to hire us. I mean, well, this isn't Whisper. Whatever.
Is she covered in oil?
I get
It's
shit.
not Whisper. It's like it could be some 6-foot tall bodybuilder guy disguised as Whisper. We don't know who it is.
Is there anything else you can do, Eraton?
That's the
This
only
sounds-
action I can do, so I can't.
Okay.
Kick her in the balls?
I can't.
Kick you in the balls.
Kick you in the grill.
Punch her in the boob.
Yeah. If nothing happens, then we know it's not the real Whisper.
I cast boob punch.
Oh my god.
I like to figure out who they are.
Ow!
All right, are you done? I
Yeah,
guess there's not really much else you can do. All right, we're back at the top of the round. Whisper
boy.
is no longer blinded. She gets all the rest of the sand debris out of her face, and she turns and she looks and she's fucking surrounded. There's a giant fucking bear behind her, and there's 3 people in front of her. There's a Whisper clone of her standing in a bush.
You're surrounded by 3 people, including yourself and a bear. What do you do? What do you do?
So I'm gonna try and think of what this character would do in this situation. So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna roll for an attack. Okay. This is an attack on herself. She's trying to kill herself now.
What?
What?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay.
But we can do that for her.
Right, but that means that she knows. That means that she knows something that they don't want us to know, and they know
It
that they're
does
gonna
mean
lose.
that, yes.
Yeah, we need to stop her. Or
Oh my
whatever
God.
it is.
Oh boy, that sounds like a
Been
lot of
trying
damage
to.
happening.
Okay, well, she pulled out her poison dagger and tried to
Fuck.
kill herself, and she succeeds. She ended up dealing 24 total damage to herself.
Jesus
What
fucking Christ.
Okay. All right.
What the
Do they
hell?
turn back into not Whisper as
Nope,
they die?
it still looks like Whisper as her body collapses next to the tree.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, boy.
I'm glad she didn't overreact or anything.
What the hell was that?
Oh,
I'm so traumatized.
Don't forget, you guys still have an unconscious man over here.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Let's tie him up.
This man over here.
I guess we'll tie him up or something.
Actually, no. Wait. Better
I'm-
idea. Better idea.
I'm gonna
Because
run.
the way
I'm gonna run over to this body. I'm gonna like pick him
Bring him-
up and I'm gonna
yeah.
shake him.
no,
gonna
bring
go
it.
like-
No.
Wait, listen to
No,
Chad's
no.
idea.
you can't
Put him-
revive her, can
I
you?
already turned the ground into the 5 feet deep of liquid. Put him up to the neck in the ground, and I will turn it solid, and then we will have a talk. Because the way that ropes work in D&D is we roll to see how well we tie it, and then every fucking turn they get a chance to untie it. Let's just sink this fucker in concrete and have a conversation.
All right.
Also take his weapons.
You guys move him over to the concrete? Okay, got
it. Take him over to the sinkhole. Or
I
whatever.
need Tamari, Eridon, Rogar, or at least one of you. It doesn't matter. All of you are helping each other. How about one of you roll an investigation check with advantage, please?
Sure. By the way, I can revive her, but I'll use up my diamond.
We will figure out if we want to do that. That's an option for sure.
That couldn't have been Whisper.
How long do we have to do that?
I got a 17
Do
for
what?
investigation.
To
17
revive
as
her if we
well.
want to.
I got a
So-
13.
Okay, Varus. As you're looking over this Whisper, you notice. Do you guys remember whenever you first caught Whisper, how you saw like a symbol on her?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
yeah.
she had like a tattoo or something.
It was a tattoo. Yeah, that
It's like an
tattoo.
eyeball or something.
Yeah, that tattoo is not there.
Okay.
It is. Instead, there is a tattoo, but it's not where it's supposed to be. It's like on her cheek, and it looks like a shield and an anvil.
All right.
Hmm.
Tad talking. To perform a true polymorph that does not undo upon one's death or at the spell's end is almost impossible except for a master magician. So what we are either looking at here is an extremely convincing homunculus or something else entirely out of the realm of my understanding of magic.
Hmm.
And this
Cool.
is me. And this is me, Bilge, talking. And it's just like, you know how I could tell when I was being really kick-ass and killing people and being awesome. I gave her my death stare, and she didn't blush.
Solid logic.
Very scientific.
Okay.
Now that you mention it,
How
Can I
is
do
this
a
guy
medicine
waking
check?
up again?
A medicine check?
Yeah. Would that help me identify what's going on with this thing or no?
Not in this case.
Okay.
No, a medicine check wouldn't help. I will say, after a couple of minutes have already passed while you guys are like dragging this other guy up here, Whispers, the dead Whisper on the ground, the form has begun to start changing. It actually changes. It reverts back into like just a normal, like another being. It's like a human with the same tattoo, the shield anvil tattoo on the cheek.
Do they look like the other like assassins that we
Yes. Yes.
fought? Okay. All right. I'm still disguised as fake Whisper.
Yes, you are.
Before we go to we descend into interrogating this guy and slapping him, trying to figure out what he knows. Do we want to like, have you guys hide behind him because he can't turn his head, and then we pretend to be regular Whispers, see if he'll tell us something?
Sure.
Mm.
That sounds like a good idea.
Hey, you should kind of hold the item that they wanted
Yeah.
and say
yeah.
we got it. Now we do do your thing, fake Whisper.
Okay. All right.
This
I'm awaiting. I slap him on the cheek. Like.
okay, so you're gonna move over to him.
Yeah.
I guess
yeah,
I'm de-bearing, by the way.
D-bearing, gotcha.
I am debared.
All right, is everybody
I-
else hiding?
I can't debear.
Yes.
Get out of
Yeah.
get out of
Yeah.
view.
Okay, why don't you all go ahead and roll a stealth check for me at advantage?
Okay.
Well, actually, hold on. Just Burkus, Eridon, and Eridon.
all right, I rolled a nat 20 with advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
God damn it.
It's not going to be a very high DC. It's
5? Man.
5. I'll be honest with you. I set it at 5, considering he's stuck in the fucking concrete right now.
I
So
got
you're
an
hitting.
11.
You're
He
hitting.
remember to
He
get
has a
my antlers
literal
out of
worm's
view.
eye view. Yeah,
Yeah.
Or put some leaves on him at least.
Yeah, you guys over here are fine. You guys are. He won't even be able to like really turn around because he's like concreted into the fucking floor. So.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. We put him up above
right.
his shoulders.
So you slap him. This guy wakes up. Oop, no, he doesn't. He
Um,
doesn't hide. Hold on.
By the way, as this starts, I am going to hang on. Sorry, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts
Good idea.
on this fellow.
Sure.
Good idea.
I will
So-
tell you that in just a moment.
Yes.
Does he have to make a saving throw against that or anything?
Here's the way it works. What it senses at first is just the foremost presence of his thoughts, like whatever he is thinking about at the top of his mind at that time. And then on a next turn, I can, or however this is working, I can, as a magic action, choose to probe deeper, and then he makes a wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
And
so
if
you're casting it as he's waking up, then?
Yeah, I'm
Or are you gonna wait on that?
Yeah, maybe wait till I like ask him a pertinent question. We can find out if he's lying or not.
That's the one thing that I mean, this is probably up to the DM. I'm not clear on whether it can tell if somebody's lying when I'm not probing deeper. So that might be Skid's call. But yeah, I was going to cast it beforehand just so that like he didn't hear me casting it or whatever. But
That's a good idea. Simulate 2 layers of this man's mind, Skid. Do
I
it.
think it will basically, this is not like a combat situation or whatever. So it's just when you ask him a question, then I should be able to get that thought. But
Right, exactly. Because he'll be thinking about what he's being asked.
All right.
Hopefully, unless he's a space case.
Okay.
Like thinking
So-
about toast or something.
All right, so he's waking up, and the first thing he does is he just kind of stands up and he like looks around.
Wait, how does he stand up?
He doesn't. Okay, listen, he's not sits up. Fine, whatever. I'm not
Okay,
saying
all right, okay.
he gets up.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm making sure. I'm like-
he runs away really fast.
And he's looking your foot.
he flies away on a balloon.
No, he's stuck in cement. Okay, he's not moving.
Okay.
He tries to move. Are his hands stuck too? Let me go ahead and ask that.
Yeah, he's up to his neck in cement.
Oh, up to his neck. Gotcha. He
Yeah.
wakes up and he kind of moves his neck and looks left and right, looking for a weapon, trying to move his arms. He can't move, and he's freaking out. And he looks up at you and sees Whisper. He goes, "Boss, what's going on?" As he's looking around, trying to see where everybody is.
You failed me again.
He sees
fool.
he sees the collapsed corpses of his friends here that Bilge killed.
What?
You failed me again, fool. Thankfully, despite your incompetence, I was able to pull this off.
Oh,
You're the only one left alive. Tell me why I shouldn't just leave you here for your incompetence.
what? We were sent on the job together. What are you talking about? We succeeded. You succeeded, right? You got the box. You got it.
Oh, it's right here.
Or
Look at
sorry,
this
you
box.
got
It's
the
really
item. You
cool.
got whatever they were holding on to. It was a box.
Oh, whatever it was. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a deception check with advantage.
Okay.
While you're rolling, he flies away on a balloon.
19.
Oh, sorry. No, okay,
I
so-
looked back just to see him going back. Son of a bitch! Fuck!
All right. So, I don't know. Okay, great. Well, why am I stuck in here then? What did I do wrong?
Consider this as sort of the competency exam. Oh, I mean, consider this a competency exam for your performance so far.
He looks to the
Performance review.
he looks to the right and he's like, I obviously did better than those guys over there.
Yes, you did. Now, here's your last question. What was the mission that you were sent on, and where were you supposed to go once you completed it? You tell me that, then I'll let you out like a good little minion.
He raises his eyebrow at the question. He's like, "That's
See, don't think about it. I'm asking this because I want to know what you're gonna say.
I would like to pick up some of these thoughts, maybe.
all right." So
Think about that. Think about that.
You've casted detect thoughts on him.
Yeah.
Okay. As you were casting detect thoughts on him, the first thing you pick up is the guild sent us here to retrieve whatever these guys got, right? That's what they sent us here for, right? That's all you
Yes,
get from the first immediate thought.
Yeah.
I don't
seem
know
like
that,
they did
though.
do that.
And then he
Unless-
sends
wait,
out.
You can tell me stuff. Yeah, Burkus, you can tell me stuff with your mind powers.
I can. Yes. I haven't learned anything interesting yet. We just.
He looks up
we
at.
already know this.
He looks up at you and starts. He starts talking. He says, "Boss, I'm
Yes,
really
yes.
confused.
Yes, exactly. That's why you need to show me how not confused you are by telling me where we're supposed to go. I need to make sure you're not some
Here.
sort of imposter.
We were meant to follow the
Yes.
outsiders here.
We
you-
did,
Whenever I'm
and
allowed
we
to
won.
probe
And-
Where do we
deeper, I
go
would like
next?
to.
What was
And
that,
then
Burkus?
we went to.
Whenever I'm allowed to probe deeper, I would like to.
Sure. Okay. We were meant to follow the outsiders here. That's why we snuck on board the ship when we saw them board it, right?
You're not showing me that you're not a competent goon. You don't understand the mission. Explain the mission. That you show me your boss that you understand the mission that we're doing and our final objective.
Boss,
Or
you
you're
know
getting
as
left
much
in.
as I do. The guild told us to follow them here and take whatever they had. You got what they had.
And then bring it where?
And bring
You're
it
so
back.
close.
Bring it back to the guild. Go ahead, Burkus.
There you go.
Burkus, I need. Go ahead and is this wisdom saving throw or anything like that he needs to roll?
Yes, this is a 14 wisdom saving. throw.
14. Okay, so with a nat 1,
Oof.
you probe deeper as he's talking about the guild. In his mind, he's thinking, this is what you hear from his thought, is we were sent here to kill some outsiders. They boarded a ship, headed to this island. We don't know what they got, but we're supposed to take whatever they found and bring it back to the Iron Guard Guild.
Okay.
Do you let Tad know that you found
Uh,
out?
Yes, I do. I will relay that back to Tad. Sorry, I was just reading that whatever happens, whether he fails or succeeds on the throw, he now knows that his mind is being probed
Yep.
into.
Okay.
Though I don't think
That's
he knows
right.
by whom.
That's right. So he's kind of like, as soon as you detected that, and as soon as Professor Tad, as soon as you heard him say back to the guild, that's when his mind was probed, and then he like kind of like shakes his head a little bit, and he's like, "Hold on, who are you?"
I unzip my face. You fool! You've been had by the Tad. Get wrecked, son.
His
We
eyes
know
are
all of your evil plans.
his eyes
You're
are
trapped in the ground.
his eyes are wide. You can see him struggling to no avail.
I start flossing like right in front of him. That's right. You want to hurt me, don't you? All right, we got what we need. What do you guys want to do next?
Immediately after realizing his predicament, suddenly he's not angry anymore, and he looks up kind of scared. And he's like, "You're not going to leave me here, are you?
You have been
Please,
tried and
I'll starve. Don't leave, please. Please don't leave me here."
Worst ways you can die for being.
Frankly, I'm not
Rufus.
even sure we can get off this island.
He is now the Sand Guardian, Guardian of the Sand.
you got to.
No, we can always use him as a bargaining chip with our
Not-
erstwhile employers.
Or
That's
maybe a
right.
raft.
Yeah, I'm sure they care so much about this.
He
guy.
stops and he
He's
like kind of
really important.
he looks over at Rogar when you said that, and he looks back up to Tad. And he's like, "Kill me."
No, I
So
don't
look-
think we'll be doing that, old boy.
We don't have
Perhaps
to kill you
there's-
if you voluntarily give us all the information you have.
Yeah,
I'm not giving you
exactly.
guys nothing.
Okay, I
All
guess
right,
he's
then.
dead then. Let's go.
I guess you're staying here.
Have fun making friends with the fire ants. Whatever
kind
creepy
of,
crawlies come out at night.
What kind of like species is this guy?
This
He's a
guy.
human, right?
The Whisper was a human in disguise.
Oh, right.
This one's an elf.
Hmm,
Reasonable
okay,
well.
okay. I'm going to lean down. I'm gonna lean down because I can speak Elvish, and I'm gonna whisper to him. Listen, it's in your best interest to work with us. You don't want to die here, do you? Now be a good boy and help us. In Elvish.
He turns.
This quicksand can get deeper, or it can go the other way.
He like kind of turns his head as much as he can to like try to hear who's talking to him behind him, and then he responds in Elvish to you, Tamari, saying, "This is better than dealing with what I will have to deal with back home when they find out that I've failed.
I'm a queen.
Fuck you."
Well, who are you going to have to deal with? Is he
That's
not gonna?
That's the only word I know in Elvish.
he goes quiet. He's not talking. He goes quiet and he's just kind of sitting there, looking down.
Alright, I've got high charisma. Let me just try to convince this guy to fucking help us. Enough trickery and silliness. Rolling. Wow, nat one, baby.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you're either gonna die here or die wherever the hell you are. So whatever.
I'd rather die here. And then he goes
Okay.
quiet again. And like,
Okay,
It's hard to be
then let's.
dramatic when you're ahead.
All right, well then let's just like pop him out and take him to where he doesn't want to be.
Yeah, let's do that.
If you want to carry him,
If I let him out of the ground, what we're gonna
He
have
looks-
to each roll
he
a
looks up and
grapple
he looks up and he's like, "I'm dead either way."
You sure are. What
Someone
the
in
fuck
chat-
is its logic?
Someone in chat said for Bilge to sit on him.
check. Yeah, I bet they did. I bet they
All
did.
right, all right. Are you ready for this?
Oh no!
Oh,
You rather die for this?
I'd rather die.
Okay, does
Hopefully
anyone
they
have
don't
like
snap his neck?
Do we have like camp mess kits, like the stuff that we like make our dinner and whatnot with? Like presumably we have like some eating utensils somewhere.
Fine, I'll go with you. Fuck's
and then we
sake.
heard camping.
We got the pet elf, everyone. We got the pet elf.
No, I put a spoon in the back end of a spoon in his mouth. I'm like, all right, dig yourself out, and you're part of the team. All right, and go.
He starts kind of like very poorly scraping at the concrete with the spoon.
Oh, this is sad.
Well, it's just dirt now. It was
Dirt's
the
on
equivalent
me.
of liquid concrete, but now he's just buried up to his
Okay.
neck in dirt.
Okay.
Can
Well,
you
in that
jog
case-
my memory about like our plan for getting out of here. Like, were we waiting for a ship to come back, or is it still here?
There is a
Yeah,
ship.
They were gonna
There
pick
is
us
a
up on the
ship.
south end.
There is a ship parked over here. It's still on the north side. It hasn't moved.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
it's
were
easy.
waiting for us, right?
They were supposed to meet you on the south side, but the ship has not moved.
Okay.
We're
Wait,
just
the
watching
south
all this
side?
go down.
Yep. This is the north side. Over this way would have been the south side, but for some reason the ship is still over here. Parked,
Dude,
not
for some
moving.
For some reason.
How about we go hang out on the deck of the ship and party, and he can watch us have a good time.
Yeah,
Uh,
I leave him
Yeah.
with the spoon though. He can keep the spoon.
Sure.
Okay.
If
I'm
that
gonna
guy
ask
shows up
him.
with a hook hand next season.
I tried to roll a strength check for him to try to start digging himself out. He rolled a nat 1, so
Poor guy.
He'll get out
Um,
eventually.
I'm
It's
gonna
in the
ask
neck.
him.
You gotta work it in the. It's in the neck, man.
I'm gonna ask him. Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry. I'm gonna talk to Burkus for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Go
I
ahead.
just
say what
want-
you were saying.
I was just gonna ask what this guy's name is.
I ain't telling you shit.
So considerate.
Come on, you're going to break eventually. I say in Elvish.
What's his name?
I'm not telling you. It's more like I'll tell you nothing.
Yeah, I was about to say he's got that spoon still.
I ain't tiny
Such-
shit.
So humiliating.
I saw this in a Jackie Chan movie once. All right, let's get the hell out of here.
He like as you're walking away, he looks up at you and goes, "Who?"
Don't worry about it.
And a
Hey.
what?
Your kids are gonna love it.
Eridon just looks down at him and he just gives him a shrug.
Burkus,
So what were you gonna say?
did you, while you were like mind stuff in his head there, did you find out
Sure.
what guild he was talking about?
That would be the Iron Guild.
Iron Guild.
Whatever
Have
that
we run
is.
into them yet?
The
No.
Iron. You've heard about them. You've heard about the
Alright.
Iron Guard. It's one of the many guilds in Gearhaven.
All right.
Didn't that the old guy who we did our first quest for like mention them when he was telling us about the various factions?
Yes. It was mentioned to you, and it was mentioned by Nyx that they're one of the corrupt guilds.
They're the ones who want to collect like the machine power. They were the also ones looking for the forge too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Hooray,
know
we
about-
get to go back to Robot City and meet even worse people.
Mhm.
They
It's
know
robots.
Like, listen, they know about Whisper, and they must know about the other guild. So we need to be really vigilant about who's going to be around us when we try to go back and give the thingy.
They
to
know-
the other,
They
to
know
the people that we're
everything.
supposed to.
You guys are fucked when you get back.
All right, well, let's
Gonna-
have this conversation
gonna kick
away
his
from
head.
this guy.
I'm gonna kick his head.
Roll to attack
Okay.
Wait, what's that?
with advantage.
All right. Fuck. I rolled 18.
Yeah, that hits. So now an unarmed attack is just straight up 3 damage to him. So you kick his head. Whack!
Oh, don't hurt him. I'm going to convert him to the good side.
Come on, I don't want to feel bad about this guy. Like,
Wait,
take it
wait,
easy.
something that Bilge said gave me an idea.
Oh, that knocked him out again, by the way.
Aww.
Remember, you
Just
you
take
knocked him out already. When he came to, he was at 1 hit point, so you just knocked him out again.
All right. Sweet.
Something you said, Bilge. The guy we killed, who was disguised as Whisper, right?
Yeah.
We didn't kill
What-
him. Like,
We didn't. They're still alive.
No, he
No,
killed
they
himself.
They killed themselves.
Oh,
Yeah, he killed
right,
himself.
that's
That's
right.
right.
Okay. What if Tad disguised themselves as them, and then you guys pretended to have taken them prisoner?
Oh, I like that idea.
It
and then
kind of
we'd
sounds
learn-
like
draw
it
them
ki-
out.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like they don't give a shit about these guys. These guys are just hired goons.
But think about it. If they killed themselves, that means that they knew something that they didn't want us to know. If we had that person prisoner, or if they thought we did, they would have to make the next move.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's a good idea.
But I don't quite trust your acting.
That's all my character does. Let me do something. I can't fight. Clearly, you've seen my roles.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Well,
I
what do we
don't-
do from
I don't
from
think
here then?
us being part of it would help.
Mm.
No, not
They-
infiltrating them. No, them thinking that we have a prisoner of theirs. Then you could trade Tad, and then they have just a dummy prisoner who could steal more information from them.
Then we have to rescue you.
You don't. No, you don't. I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'll be okay.
I'll be fine. Well,
Literally, my whole
I'm-
character is just.
I'm on board with
being
that.
being a goofy disguise guy.
I think time is changing, so we need to like make.
Yeah,
a
it's been-
decision
it's
if we
been-
wanna,
you guys have been
Oh,
like,
you
sitting
just
here.
noticed.
All right, I turn into the guy. I turn into the guy that we killed, who killed themselves, and then tie my hands up. Like, but not
Okay.
really.
How long do these
I-
disguises last, by the way? Do you want to do this now?
Until I take them off, I think.
Oh, okay. It's not like a spell or anything.
No.
Great.
So
All right, you guys heading back to the
Wait.
ship?
Yeah, but I want to take this elf. I'm going to convert him.
Jesus Christ! All right.
All right, I'm gonna
Fine,
hog
all right,
tie him if we're
I
gonna take
yank
with
him
us.
out of the ground.
I'm not carrying him. I can't be more clear about
You
that.
He's
picked
the
him like
only
a
one who
carrot.
knows.
I'm not even
who
gonna
knows
make
the
you roll
secret.
for it. I'm just saying you just pick him like a fucking carrot and toss him over your shoulder. This unconscious elf. You guys walk back to the ship, and as you walk on board the ship, you notice a bunch of crewmates and the captain dead on board.
Oh, goody.
Okay.
Well, how the
Oh,
fuck were they ever gonna
no.
get back?
Well, I guess that answers why why they're still here and not in the south where we were supposed to meet them.
Right.
So, who knows how to pilot a ship?
Wouldn't that be Bilge?
I
Yeah, Bilge.
wonder.
I will fucking do it.
Okay, good. It's like, where is that sentence going?
All right, all right, Bilge.
Yeah.
You're piloting the ship back to Gearhaven.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have you
And
roll.
I'm gonna feel like $1 million doing it too.
All right, I'm gonna have you roll multiple. No, hold on.
Hmm.
Let's do dexterity checks.
Dexterity check. Okay.
Yeah, roll about 3 of them for me. 3 dexterity checks for me.
Three dexterity. Okay.
Yes.
Is this anything any of us can help with? Like, helping to screw the ship or
17
whatever?
plus 1, so that's 18.
Okay, 18,
14 plus 1, 15.
15. Okay.
And, God. And okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna get a box one of these days. Is that an 11? Yeah, that's an 11, 12.
Okay.
So 18, 15, 12.
The first 2/3 of the journey go easy. The last bit, you kind of get a little bit lost, but not too badly. You pilot the ship good enough. There's a little bit of a storm in the way. You rolled high enough that there hasn't been much problem.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, I got some PTSD about storms.
yeah, the storm showed up. You kind of like had a little bit of PTSD, but you do manage to steer back into Gearhaven with no big issues.
What did I
we
tell
see-
you? What did I tell you, huh? I can pilot a ship.
The first 2/3 of the trip were pretty smooth, I'll admit, but that last third, pretty dicey, friend.
Well, you know,
Could have been worse.
could have been, yeah, the troubled waters. You know, it's like you
No.
just gotta power through it. You know.
I can't remember any details about why it was dicey, but it was.
Tamari, roll a perception check.
All right.
Building in front of me.
The department building, Dave.
Opposed to my. Oh my god. All right, what's your perception?
Let's see, 6 plus 5, 11.
11. Okay. About midway through the trip, you go to try and find your pet elf, and he's just gone.
Great.
What?
Great. I'm sure that
Where
won't
did
bite
he
us in the
go?
ass.
Oh
And
boy.
overboard.
All right.
He's hiding somewhere in there. We just don't know where he is. It's a giant ship. We don't have time to search every fucking barrel.
Roll with advantage. How about that? Roll a perception with advantage. Roll it in and see if it's higher.
Threw him overboard because I hated him.
All right, that's a 19.
Okay, never mind. You got him.
Keep better track of your pet.
Okay.
Can we like shrink him or something?
He's trying. He's constantly fighting to try and get away. I'm gonna say you guys maybe did like tie him up or something.
Maybe I've got something that'll help with this case.
What are you fighting for?
Let's give
buddy?
him a
Just
lot of
give up.
drugs or something.
What are you fighting for? It's fine. You're good. It's okay.
Hey, Eridon, you still have that weed, right?
It's pipe weed. It's not anesthetic.
Okay, give it to him. Give it to him so
I
he
got
settles
rope.
down.
Fine.
I have some real ethical questions about what we're doing.
Hey, I
Yeah,
listen,
take a puff
Help!
of this.
I'm being kidnapped! Starts
hey, I have a
yelling into the
crowbar.
crowd.
Can I just like
Yeah, great. Gonna cast sleep on this dude.
help? Help! I'm being repressed.
I'm gonna
Since his
cast
owner
Shape
isn't
of-
doing it.
I'm gonna cast Shape of Water, and it's gonna win a whole bunch of awards.
So does Eridon give him the weed, or are we putting him to sleep?
He's
Okay.
yelling to the crowd, so I'm putting him to sleep.
Help! I've
But-
been kid.
Hang on. That's what does he have to do there? Is that
He has to roll a.
I
He
cover
has
his-
to
I
roll.
cover
A,
his hand with my mage hand.
he
My
has to
mage
roll a
hand
wisdom
covers his
saving
mouth.
throw. Hold on. He has to roll a wisdom saving throw. Burkus already said he's casting sleep. Help! I'm
Yeah.
being kidnapped.
All right? So he did not succeed. I assume.
No, he didn't.
Good.
I just pick him up and put him back into Mari's arms and stare. Do the evil
I
stare
hold
at
him like a
her.
baby.
God damn it.
I'm pretty
We
sure
don't- yeah.
you know that spell too.
Hey, is this boat just ours now? Do we just own this boat?
You s-
Once
technically?
the police come, we might not want to be near this boat.
What? They're gonna say, what happened to the assassins who owned this boat legally?
There's a bunch of corpses on it. We just wandered off.
we took us I don't think we drove back with the corpses. We dealt with that before we left, right?
Sure.
We
if
just
you
leave
remember that
stinking,
happened.
rotting corpses all over the deck.
You guys see
Makes
a
sense.
guard with the same symbol as the other Whisper had that killed themselves on his shield walking toward you right now.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
and
I'm
we
disguised
should
as that
also- I'm
guy.
gonna
He's
just
a little
say-
bit far away. He's not made it to you yet. But he's
I'm
he's
more or
walking
less-
this
I'm
direction.
We can see that.
Yeah,
Right,
you guys can
okay,
see
we-
him. You guys see him over here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still that guy, right?
Yes.
Does he?
Okay.
react?
Should we like hang back?
I mean, he's spotted you at this point. Hold on. Okay. He's kind of staring at you. He's not moved. He's not like kind of tried to make any advances toward you yet or anything.
Should I pretend to be your prisoner? Or are we doing that?
He turns around and begins walking the other way.
Yeah, you can pretend to be the prisoner if you want, I think.
He
Okay.
is walking away.
Or we could follow this guy.
Should we?
He's walking away, so that's our option.
Okay. I think we should.
Where are you guys going from here? That's my question.
I don't
Where-
know.
Where are we going from here?
Well, we're dragging this
Following
sleepy
this
guy
guy
with
is
us
one
too.
way to go.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
I
say
mean, I
that
guess we're putting
Tamari's
sleep-
carrying him, but
Yeah, I'm carrying him like a baby.
all right.
Okay.
It's a completely normal sight to behold.
Yeah.
Um,
What
Maybe
is
we
your-
find a barrel to
That,
stuff
that's
them
my
in.
question. What's your guys' just plan of action from here? Where are you going? Yes, you have
yeah.
Tad as a pretend prisoner.
Because I'm worried that if we go back to the other guild, we're gonna be followed. So
That's a very good assumption to make. Yeah.
yeah, I just don't want to be followed into this
Bilge,
into where we're going. Huh? Yes.
roll a perception check with advantage for me right now.
Okie
Okay,
dokie.
And Professor Tad elbows Bilge, is like, shout at him, get his attention.
Shout at him. Okay. Wait, you want my perception check?
Yes, with advantage.
Okay, so that is a 12 plus 3. That's 15.
15.
And yeah, what is the
Advantage
what's the
means roll.
advantage?
It means roll twice and take the higher number.
Oh, gotcha. All right. And the other one was 17 plus.
Okay,
3,
20.
that's
So dirty 20. Bilge,
Fail for 20.
because of what you said, like I know it was table talk, but because of what you said
Mm-hmm.
about I'm worried that we'll lead them. This Iron Guard member here that turned around and was like walking the other direction. Bilge
Mhm.
notices he's kind of like turning his head and kind of like side-eyeing the party
He's listening to us.
while pretending to just kind of like he's trying to keep a close eye on you. I don't think you're a little far away that he can hear you guys whispering or talking, but you see he's got a close eye on you.
Yeah.
Tad elbows Bilge again. Get his attention.
All right.
By the way,
Hey, you.
Aerodon,
Hmm?
you notice the same logo on this guy over here on his shield.
Oh, this is a fucked up situation.
But he's not looking at the party, he's actually looking this direction. He doesn't seem to be aware at the moment. This one does. So you yell at him, Bilge?
If I were to make a guess, I'd say that they are expecting the guys
They
who went
expected
after
this
us to
guy
come
who I
back.
am. They're right. They're expecting the guy who I am to be here, but with you guys dead. So obviously something went wrong. They're
Right.
trying to figure out what's going on. Now is our chance to fucking fuck with them.
Yeah. Are we gonna go to the Iron Guard Guild?
Yeah, you were just saying you don't want to go to the guild, so where are we taking you?
Not that guild. We're talking. We don't want to go to Whispers Guild because we
I'm gonna-
betray them.
I want to talk
Yeah,
to
we
this
leave
guy.
these
Bring
guys
him
to
over
whisper.
here,
Oh.
Ted. You do whatever the hell that is you want to do.
Okay, so
Get
you
this-
so you shout at this guy and he's like, "Huh?" He walks.
come
he's-
over here.
He starts walking. Yes, citizen.
Hey, didn't I see you at the bar the other night? Think you owe me a drink, right?
Tamari tries to attack assassin.
What?
Sorry.
All right, well now he's dead.
Yeah,
No,
sure.
no, no. That was an accident.
Wait, what just happened?
Oh
What's
my
his
god.
name?
Don't worry about
Nothing,
it.
nothing,
Don't
nothing.
Worry about it.
Tamari
Did you
misflick.
break your pet's neck? This is why you can't have pets. This happens every time.
Oh no.
He looks at you and he looks at you, Bilge, and he goes, "Yeah, I believe we did." His eyes like kind of look over to Tad, who's in disguise,
Yeah.
and he's like,
And
he's just
I wrap my arm around him, just kind of bring him closer. and
who
just kind
around
of
Tad
like-
or the Iron Guard.
Oh, around the other guy, and I just
Okay.
kind of was like, "Yeah, man, I remember." Oh, hey, we're. Listen, I'm not as good as improvising
rules.
as you.
No,
Ted.
no. I like the direction. This
You're
isn't the
doing
plan
great.
we
I'm
had,
laughing
but this
because
is
it's
great.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And like, all right, so you are the guy. Hey, you recognize my friend here, and I show him the guy that Tad
Tad
has
is.
become.
Okay.
And I'm like really gripping onto his shoulder. I'm like kind of keeping him here with us.
Oh, is this like kind of like intimidation?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll an intimidation check.
I swear to God, if I roll a
Good.
20,
It's very scary.
this is gonna be.
I don't
the
think you
greatest,
have to. You have a
This
really
is
good
gonna be
bonus
the
already.
greatest night of my life if I actually get a 20. Ah, fuck. Well, I got a +3, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 17 intimidation.
17. Okay. All right. He's feeling the grip. He's looking at Tad, or he's looking at what Tad's form is. The whisper.
I've just got
wannabe.
one of those faces, you know.
And
You
he-
remember me,
he-
don't you?
he turns-
We're trying to freak him out.
He turns back to Bilge and he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I don't think you want to talk to my friend here with such disrespect. Put
Aren't
some
you supposed to
respect
be
on
our
his
fucking
name.
prisoner?
Wait, we threw that plan out the window. You're intimidating this guy. Yes, you're doing a different plan, right?
Jesus Christ. I'm basically gripping at him. I'm like looking to Tad and I'm going like, so this guy is supposed to bring something to you, right?
He still kind of shivering, like you can still feel a little bit of a shiver in his shoulders. He's kind of like, Yes.
All right then. And I'm like, I'm still trying my damnedest to do improv. Remember, Tad.
He stopped.
I love this.
He like
no,
he like
Tad is encouraging this.
at this
I'm down
point.
for whatever
At this
plan
point,
is.
like he's looking at Bilge. He looks at you super scared, and anytime he looks at Tad, you can tell he knows. At this point, he knows something is up. So he just kind of turns to Bilge a little bit, and he goes,
Mhm.
"Do you need me to like keep some eyes off of you for now?"
I'm just gonna tell you something, buddy. that if you so much as give out a peep to anyone around here, you might not be able to get me that drink you owe me.
His suggestion
And you
was better.
don't
Let's
want
go
to
with
owe
his
him a
suggestion.
drink, do you?
I think we should go with his
I-
suggestion. Just
I would very much like to owe you a drink, sir.
And I'm
okay,
just
but we can buy drinks. You
nodding
see.
my-
It's
I
not
can-
difficult
I
to-
can-
Shove him in the water. Shove him in the
I
water.
can-
Shove him in the water.
I can keep that
So-
guy. He like points at the corner. He's pointing at the corner over at this guy, and he's like, I can keep that guy busy if you want to try to walk by, sir. And I'll
what
get
we
you
want,
that
not the
drink.
Don't need it. Thank you.
No, I'll get you a drink too. I
That-
promise.
That sounds like a really, really good idea.
Okay.
And I just like I pat him like 3 times really hard on the shoulder.
Okay.
And then I tug Tad toward me and be like, let that be a lesson.
He
Like, the whole Sokka water tribe.
Have you-
like,
have you
with,
let
like,
go
two
of him now?
fingers at my eyes, and then point at him. Be like, we're watching.
have you kind of like moved your shoulder after patting him, or moved your hand after patting him now?
Yeah.
Okay, he backs up just a tiny bit, and then like just kind of like he his sword. By the way, I know the model shows him with the sword out, but it's at the sheath. He holds
Yeah.
out his hand. He's like, "Yes, sir. My name's Barney."
I love
Good.
Barney.
He's like,
You're-
I'll
you're
go keep this guy busy."
Wait. What is the name of this elf that I have? He needs
Yeah,
medical
by the way,
attention.
hold on to your boy.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Just hold up
He's
an
just wondering.
unconscious man
He go-
and have
you-
him identify.
You
him.
guys watch as he comes over to this guy at the corner, and suddenly he's just like, hold on, actually, you know what, I'm gonna roll a performance check for him.
Oh fuck.
So, oh my
This better
god,
not be a
fucking nat 20. What the fuck? I'm not even joking.
Very
Okay, he walks over to this guy. You guys see him walk over to this guy, and he goes, "So, about that beer I owed you." And then this person turns around and is like, "Oh," and they start talking.
Barney's got
And
game.
Professor Tad daps up Bilge.
All
Oh,
right.
Excellently done.
You
I
get
get
it, finally.
I get it. Why do we all have to wear these ridiculous ties?
All right.
All right, so where are you guys going from here?
Fuck if I know.
Maybe we
Let's-
can go back.
It's to the
Such.
shops to buy magic components.
no. We're gonna get ambushed.
Of
somewhere.
the-
We should
I will give you this. When you were in, this is something I should have set up a while back, but when you were in the secret hideout, the Shroud hideout, they showed you different entrances and exits to the Shroud. This is one of them right here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There you
So
go, I
so
guess.
no is no one like looking? Like do we like look around to see?
Why don't you roll a
Or
perception
should-
check for me?
Well, there's this guy
Alright.
literally right here in front of us.
Yeah, I know. Looking out to see.
Okay.
You don't see any
They-
discerning marks or logos or anything on him.
My perception is 18 plus 3, so that's 21.
21. Yeah. This you can, from what you gather, is just one of the citizens of Gearhaven, just a regular
Yeah,
Joe.
Yeah, they don't have any like symbols or anything.
Yeah,
on them,
but
right?
as you look to the left down this alley, it is completely empty. You do not see anything up on the rooftops, around in any corners, nothing.
Yeah.
Totally not suspicious at all.
Yeah, well, there's no one here. So this is completely empty. There's like
Yeah,
no
let's
one like
go.
To be-
peeking out
That's
the
what they
window.
call a quiet, a little too quiet, right?
Well, let's just go.
All right, so
I'm
you
saying
guys
be prepared.
are
I'm
you
not saying
guys
we don't
entering
know.
and heading down to the hideout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
To
I
the
mean, how much more
sewers.
prepared do we need to be? We've had probably several long rests by now.
I mean, mentally. Prepared for anything.
I suggested we go shopping.
Oh,
but no.
wait. I should ask. Did we get any rest during the trip back?
Yeah, I'll say it was a while. I'll say everybody has taken a long rest by this point. So go
Right.
ahead and hit the long rest button.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, this is the wrong Rodar. What the fuck?
It's the wrong Rogar.
This is the wrong Rogar.
Gromit, that's the wrong medication.
That's the wrong whisper.
That's my heart meds, Gromit. My heart meds.
Alrighty. Well,
Shit, there's no whisper down here.
there's no whisper.
No,
Where's
there should be.
whisper?
There is. I'm sorry, I just haven't gotten the chance to mess with that yet.
Oh, good.
Oh,
okay.
right.
We killed Whisper.
We killed. We
Tad-
killed Whisper.
Tad
You
demorphs back
bastards!
into his normal.
Oh,
self.
there she is. There.
As you guys are walking into the shroud hideout, nobody seems suspicious of you. Everybody seems to recognize you from the past couple of times you've been here. As you're walking into the main chamber, you do see Whisper standing next to the throne next to Nyx.
Do I still have my elf?
Have your stupid elf.
Throw him on the ground. Throw him on the ground in front of him like a sack of potatoes.
Hey,
So,
you wanna...
just wondering, anyone been impersonated?
There he
lately?
is. You got
Yeah,
him.
we have a couple questions for you, ma'am. We got your book.
Okay, yeah, hold on.
Was it the book that we?
Yeah, she wanted us to get this book. That's why
Tell
they tried
that
to.
dude to stop
other
pointing
people
an
tried to
arrow at
murder
us.
us. Yeah. No, though I wasn't expecting you to follow us and try to have us killed along the way.
She looks at you confusedly. Like, you're still in disguise, aren't you?
No, I demorphed when we.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh,
I was about to say she was going to be very wary, but she
No,
looks
I
up at you. She's very confused.
We were
You can see a
attacked
very
by an
confused
imposter.
look at her on her face, and she goes, "Beg your pardon?"
Tad,
Yes.
I'm gonna smack Tad on the head. They're not the same guild.
I know that. But they should still, if someone was running around impersonating you, trying to have other people murdered, there would at least be a moment where it'd be like, hey, someone disguised as you tried to kill us.
Someone
That did happen, yes.
she looks at you and she says, "Disguise as me."
Well,
Yes.
More. Or, well,
No.
Whisper, that is.
And he was one
just- we
slippery
just put-
fucker.
Even the bear fell for it.
Someone. So, you were all at the Sunken Archives. From what I'm gathering, you're saying someone attacked you disguised as me.
That's right, and murdered
As-
the whole ship. Disguised as. Am I talking to Whisper or?
You're talking to
purple guy?
Nyx.
Oh,
No.
sorry. Disguised as Whisper.
Disguised as Whisper. She turns and looks at Whisper, and Whisper just kind of like looks back confused, kind of and shrugs. She looks back at you and she's like, "What happened?"
They killed
said-
themselves.
Yeah, there were also 4 other assholes disguised as assholes. and
Hold on.
Most of them are dead.
Listen,
Except for
you-
this one.
She turns her
I-
gaze.
I
Go
think
ahead.
you got a mole.
She turns her gaze over to Tamari, who's carrying an unconscious elf, and she's like,
Oh yeah, there's one.
And she's like-
Almost
and
forgot he was
one
there
of
for
them
a
she
minute.
like, you don't see her normally like out of her like cool state, but she just kind of like raises her, points her finger. She's like, and who's that?
It's
Ted
a,
kicks him.
it's a
her
souvenir.
puppy.
I don't know what his name is. I tried asking him, and Bilge kicked him and made him pass out. So, but we're
He's
going
one of
to
the guys.
divert him.
Don't blame me.
This is
He's one of the guys-
support
Him.
elf, but if you want to question him, you're more than welcome to.
We
He's one of the
already
guys who
buried him
tried
up to the neck in
shoot us and tried to
concrete.
kill us.
Yeah, we already buried him up to the neck in concrete. You know, like you're welcome to do that too.
Her head's not moving, but her eyes are like kind of darting back and forth between everybody talking, and then she just kind of like nods very slowly.
It was kind of a crazy day when you get down to it.
Yeah.
So
We
You have a mole in your organization.
I have
got
I've assumed that much. We will flush them out and discover who it is. Okay, so who was disguised as Whisper?
Oh, I turn into that guy. This guy.
poof.
I don't. She looks at him and she shakes her head. She's like, I don't recognize him.
I hold out the symbol on his arm, his tattoo.
That's when her eyes widen. She goes, the Iron Guard. Damn.
Yes, we figured out that much.
This is going to get complicated. The Iron Guard
You don't
is
say.
the Iron Guard is basic. I'm not sure how much you know, but basically the Iron Guard is the Fighters Guild here in Gearhaven. They bear the mark of the shield and anvil. Your would-be protectors of the citizens here, but don't get them wrong. They only care about themselves and the higher-up guilds who pay them. And I'm pretty sure
Fighters isn't how I would describe them.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the Vanguard Guild is with them too, though we can't be sure. Still, them knowing of whatever you found down there makes all of this more time sensitive than I originally thought. I must apologize. The Iron Guard knowing of your location was most likely my fault. While you were gone, one of ours was taken hostage by the Iron Guard and most likely interrogated for information. So that's probably where they found out. That was the mole you were probably talking about.
Well, since it wasn't really your fault, we won't add on any extra surcharges for being an assassination attempted.
So
You
what
got
did
your book here, though?
you found a book?
Yes, you were looking for information about Gearhaven, correct?
Okay,
His
excellent.
book is chock full of it.
She holds out her hand.
The agreed
Fought
upon
a squid
payment.
lady for this.
Yeah, we fought a lot of people for this, and we would like to be compensated fairly. You know, just as an act of trust. You know,
She looks at
showed that
you.
We trust you.
She looks at you earnestly. I promise you.
Chad hands over the book.
Okay. She opens it. She goes, Ancient Dwarven. I'm also going to need some time to read this ledger and get as much information as I can from it, but judging by its size, it won't be very simple or quick. She looks up at the rest of the group. She's like, I'm not going to ask you to carry more of Gearhaven's burdens. You've already done it more than enough, more than most would, and I won't forget it. I promise you will be you will be compensated fairly. And I won't forget what you've done for us. You have my deepest gratitude. The Iron Guard knows who you are now, but they won't move against you here. Not openly. Not while the eyes of the city are watching. They,
Here as in Gearhaven, or here as in this chamber?
Here as in Gearhaven.
Okay.
Not here in Gearhaven, yeah. While the
Probably
Well-
why that guy was so mousy.
not while eyes of the city and citizens are watching. They, like us, prefer shadows, not scandals. Did you manage to find what you were looking for down there in the Sunken Archives?
That would be a big zilch.
That's unfortunate. I know when the Sunken Archives maybe didn't turn up anything that you'd hoped, but you're not without a lead. Another thing, while you were away, one of my long-range scouts returned, and he's been gathering information abroad and found something that may be of interest to you. He passed through a harvest town called Calvin Wald, about 3 days north of here. It's a cheerful old settlement, older than Gearhaven itself, actually. Perpetually so. He saw something strange at the town square. A pulsing stone embedded in a monument. The description he gave me sounded eerily similar to the shards you've been collecting.
Bingo. That's
Good.
the stuff. Thank you.
She
Yes.
she turns to like one of her own and like kind of like holds up her hand and does like a little gesture.
Ooh.
And this guy here grabs a box and brings it over to Tad and hands it to you.
He bows like graciously, does a little bow and takes it.
Inside the box, you will find 600 gold.
Oh, it's a heavy box.
Very
Yeah.
heavy. She's like, I hope that is good. Another thing,
Yeah, very much.
one last gift of sorts. The house. Do you remember the house where you captured Whisper?
Ah, memories.
It's yours now. Consider it your safe haven in the city. I wouldn't recommend sleeping at the inns anymore, not with certain guilds watching.
So probably not the tree outside either. That's too bad. All right.
What if we bring the tree inside?
Yeah, we could do that.
I like the way your brain's working.
I-
Love the way
I
our
question you
foul little
guys
mind
sometimes.
works.
No more trees, no more pets. Come on,
We know we have those.
Understand how
joy
much-
in this dark world.
Yeah, Burkus has that awesome jar that if he plants a plant in it, it'll become a sentient walking tree servant that'll like fight for us.
Oh my gosh, we
That
can get
only
another
he can
pet.
talk to. It's gonna be awesome.
While everybody else is talking, she steps forward close to Rogar, and she pulls Rogar aside and she says, "Before you go, I've been thinking about that letter about the Odd Fellows. I wasn't one of them, but I knew someone who was. A smuggler. She used to talk about a young recruit she regretted pulling into that mess. She said he had eyes like emerald and moved like he'd never lost a fight. Does that sound familiar?"
Yeah, there might be a couple of people who meet that description, yes.
Well, she vanished during the final riots in Oban. But before she did, she gave me a name, someone to look out for. And that name was Jakku. Jakku Van Gacy, your mentor, right?
Yes.
I think he knew more than he ever let on. Maybe even played both sides. I still need more time to delve into the matter, which I'm sorry to say at the moment is second to my current task of looking into this ledger and figuring out a plan to go forward with Gearhaven. But I promise, since you've already helped me so much, I'll help you in return when I have the chance.
Thank you. I'm very grateful.
She turns and walks back to her. That was all whispered to Rogar, by the way.
But not by whisper. It gets confusing.
But not by whisper. Anyway, you're free to use that house. I hope that the payment will suffice. Thank you all. I won't burden you anymore with Gearhaven's problems. You've already done more than enough for us, and we appreciate it.
Yes, from here on out, we will become fantasy house flippers. All right, I'll do the drywall and spackle.
Are you
What?
talking about?
I think maybe
She gave us
Burkus
a
can
free
do
house.
interior design.
Exactly.
And I'll
really
sit
know
in the
what to do
corner
with
and
a
get
house.
drunk.
Whisper steps
Build,
forward.
You can find a cute little aquatic memorabilia.
Whisper steps forward and she says, "There was somebody disguised as me. Did you
That's
guys?
correct.
Did you guys
And
fall
thank-
for it? Did you guys fall for it?"
Yes, did we build?
I'm gonna cross my arms. I'm gonna just stare at her for a moment, just kind of and just kind of be like, nah, I didn't fall for nothing.
All right, well, most of us did, but we didn't want to kill you, so just think about that. We did watch you kill yourself, which was weird and probably traumatizing for.
Her eyes widen.
Yeah.
Her eyes widen at everything that she hears, and she's like,
I turned into
"Oh."
Whisper and I was like, it kind of looked like this. Ah!
You see, like that, it was weird. It was a weird time.
yeah. I turned back into Tad. See?
Are you gentlemen familiar with the concept of too much information?
I'm gonna
No.
just take. I'm gonna take Burkus and Tad and just bonk their heads together for a moment.
That's gonna be worse for Tad than for me.
Yeah, that sounds way more painful for one of us.
Whisper
My hand,
turns.
so much bone it shoots out.
Whisper turns and kind of like walks over next to the throne and just kind of like crouches down and kind of like holds her head and be like, like just like kind of like trying to process everything that she just heard.
You just gotta watch out for this kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's a crazy world. Burkus is just learning a lot about life and adventure.
Mhm. Aren't we all?
I'm gonna like. I'm just gonna like. I'm gonna scratch my head for a moment, and I'm just gonna go up to her and it's just like and just say like, "I'm glad you're all right," and then just kind of just kind of like awkwardly like stumble back a little bit. It's like,
Okay.
yeah, you know, and
That's
stuff.
I give him an obvious thumbs up.
And then I bonk your head against Tad again.
It's in the way that you use it. Comes and it goes.
This
She
shows us
watches.
our
She
turns.
watches as you kind of like stumble backwards. She has her like hand up on her cheek as she kind of like turns her head, like uses the hood of her mask to kind of cover her face a little bit.
And I'm like it's like I turn to Tamari and just like, see, that was the blush. That's the one.
Oh yeah. I see it.
See, the other one didn't do that.
Yeah.
Very subtle, big guy.
Does,
He
Buzz
could never
Lightyear
be
have an opinion
her.
on any of this?
Pause.
What's going on, huh? Huh?
This is like
Oh,
the most
somebody's
forgotten
waking
of any of
up.
your
What?
characters in
He's
all
What
waking
the-
up.
here.
No, the unconscious guy.
Wait,
The
wait,
elf
wait.
is.
As I came back, I should have just tripped over him or something. Oh,
I wanna
I
lay
bury him
down
up to his
and-
neck in concrete again.
No.
Nyx walks forward and she's
This is
like,
somebody's home.
I legitimately thought he was dead, and you were just carrying around his corpse.
Oh no.
But- Now that he's
you
seen,
would never
he-
do that.
he's seen our lair.
Should probably knock him back
Oh,
out
great.
again.
Well, before you kill him, just ask him whatever questions you want, but he'll
No,
probably
you
be annoying
can't
about
kill
it.
him. We have to make
Yeah, I
him a
don't
good
think-
guy.
Yeah, I don't think Tamari wants that.
He could be a good guy in his next life.
Mm.
Nobody told her to bring him
See,
here.
what if he was
I could've
blind,
just
Nyx?
leave him
And if
out
he's
there.
blind, Nyx, then he can't
And
see.
you-
He
He
can't
doesn't
tell
know
anybody.
how we got
could.
here. He was unconscious the whole time.
That's also true.
Roll a
also,
roll a
guy is
persuasion
Come on, put him
check.
to sleep again.
Roll a persuasion check.
Who?
Ooh,
Tad.
you got it. Oh, can't
You
wait for
laugh,
this.
but that's like the only thing my character is good at.
It's important because I don't know.
I just roll terribly. I just roll bad. It's not my character. It is me. I am rolling bad. I don't know why. I've been rolling bad for 3 games. I'm sorry.
Might have to go back to the real dice.
So you rolled a 5, but what's the plus on that?
+3.
Plus 3. Okay, so 8. She's like, she like looks at you, Tad. She turns back and she's like, "We don't know if he was unconscious or pretending."
I don't
It was
know.
my sleep spell.
This guy is pretty much an idiot.
She looks up
Yeah, it
to
was a
Tamari.
sleep
She
spell.
looks up to Tamari. She's like, "I don't understand it, but I can see that you don't want this to happen. Tell me why." he should live.
I guess I just thought maybe, you know, people deserve second chances in life. Maybe he made the wrong choice. When we were interrogating him, he seemed really scared, and I felt sorry for him. But maybe there is no saving him. I don't know.
He seemed rather scared to return back to his own guild.
Yeah, if he returns, they're going to kill him anyways, and I wanted to give him a chance to help us.
He's still conscious, by the way. He's looking up at you, and he turns to Nyx, and he's like kind of shaking his head.
All right.
And she's
Tad takes out 100 gold and gives it to Nyx. Is like, do you have a jail cell or something? You
She's-
keep him around in for a while.
she holds up her hand. She says, "Don't worry about the gold." She looks at the elf for a little bit. The unnamed elf, which I expected to fucking die. And
This guy's
And
been
now
through a
we'll
lot.
Never die.
she
Yeah, no, he's been through a lot.
she stares at him for a couple of seconds, and she looks back up at Tamari. And then she grabs him by the arm and kind of lifts him up. And she like drags him over, and she turns. She says, "Buzz." Yes, I named him Buzz. Buzz walks up
Hell
and grabs him and like kind of carries him back.
Aw. We'll see you soon, little buddy. Have fun with your new friends.
She turns back to Tamari and she says, "He'll live."
Okay.
It's like Pokemon daycare. You think he'll level
Maybe-
up, learn some new moves?
I'm not
Maybe.
sure that he wants
Maybe
to
he will
live,
be
but-
of use to us, you know?
He could be.
Yeah. I go over to Tamari and put my hand on her shoulder, and I'm just like, I love what a good person you are. But I have to say, we're going to make a lot more people very afraid, and that's the last one you get to keep.
Buzz,
Tamari looks at Burkus and just nods sadly. Okay.
you guys see Buzz put his hand is giant. His hand is bigger than the elf's head. He puts his giant hand on the elf's shoulder, almost covering up like his entire shoulder. And he goes, "I appreciate that you are willing to learn a few new tricks. You and I are gonna have a good time together."
Wink wonk.
Play nicely with your new friends.
Oh.
Have fun.
The elf kind of looks
How
up at
about
him.
That drink you owe me.
The elf looks
That
up at
was
him.
another guy. That was a different guy.
The elf is like really frightened.
Let's get down to business.
For all that, I
The-
could use a drink.
Buzz
myself.
Buzz looks up to the group and he's like, "Not like that."
Next session, it won't even be our characters.
Like-
montage with
he-
these two.
He like
Exactly.
he
Buzz
pulls
and Guy.
he pulls the elf back, like keeping his hand on his shoulder, and he like he's looking at the group and he just kind of lowers his head as he shakes his head. Buzz does. He shakes his head.
All right, now, Sked, when we come back here, we want an update, a full relationship update on these two.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you got to be like Oda. You got to write like chapter heads for these guys.
They're gonna be
Like an
getting
online
married.
Sitcom off to the side.
Yeah.
All right.
This is like
There's
the
gonna be-
Colby
there's gonna be a
side story.
There's gonna
We'll-
be a time skip in our campaign, and this guy's gonna be like,
The
like
warlord
super
of all.
skilled.
Nick looks to the group and she's like, "Thank you all again. You're welcome to come back here at any time. If there's anything you need, we'll try our best to help out."
Thank
Thumbs
you.
Aerodon just gives an awkward bow gesture.
We are ever at your service.
Yes.
All right.
All right, let's
Hey,
go get
hey.
drunk and play ping pong.
Yay! You
Hey,
guys
we
ever heard of
got a home.
Shakies? Let's go to Shakies.
Remember,
I guess.
as you guys are leaving, Nick says, "Remember not to sleep in the inns. That's why we
Yeah.
gave you the house."
Yeah, we'll go
we
to
have-
our
we
new
got
house.
A home now.
Yes.
We got a home.
Yes.
And I hate
Yay.
to D&D and run, but I must away now.
Okay. See you
Okay.
later,
I was about to say,
Jablubi. Thank you
alright.
for
gotta
joining.
go.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you for joining, Jablubi.
Take care,
I'm gonna
Jaboo.
say that you
Have
are
a good
so
one.
exhausted you just fall asleep in the house and you're out. So
Okay,
Alright.
perfect. Professor Tact
Alright.
calls it an early night.
okay.
Have a good night.
See you later,
Thank
Jablubi.
you.
Thank you for
Night.
joining.
Bye, Jablubi.
Take
No,
care,
thanks for
Jablubi.
running the game. Good night.
Nice disguising.
Bye.
All right, so you guys.
Pistachio disguisey.
All right, where are you guys heading from here?
To the new house?
Yeah,
Heading
to
to
the
a
new
bar?
house.
Heading to the new house?
That's-
I
I mean,
recommend the
we've
new
just got
house.
off a somewhat rocky boat trip. So bar
That's gonna
sounds good.
That's not gonna stop me from drinking.
No, I'm saying we should all drink as a result.
Oh,
of
all
it.
right. Yeah, I'm down for some drinking.
Yeah.
Let's get to a pub and black out at home. All right.
Ardon's gonna skip the drink and then he's gonna go to the market, look for some things to make for future preps for food.
Would you?
I
like
put
to
you
be
guys in
a
front of the
lookout
house.
just in case? Ooh,
Is this the house?
Yeah, this is the house.
Oh, okay. Where's the nearest
As-
pub?
I'll lead you guys to there, but I'll lead you guys over there. Don't worry.
Just like I remember.
But as you guys are leaving, Tad looks to you guys and he's like, "I don't know about you guys, but I'm pooped." And he just hops into the house, closes the door.
sounds just like him.
That was very in character for him. Definitely no one disguising themselves as Tad.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not a doppelganger.
Cool. Here we are outside. So yes, there was a question about the location of liquor.
Just
Wasn't
give
there
me.
also a pulsing stone somewhere?
Yeah, in a town about 3 days from here.
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
yeah. That's. I guess that would be our next destination, right?
Yeah.
I suppose so.
But first, drinking.
Yeah, drinking.
Or to go to
Right.
the market and get prepped.
All right, you do that, somber fellow. I'm gonna just drink a barrel.
I'll pull you guys over to. I'll pull you guys over to the
Constitution check.
the bar.
Was that a Mother Teresa statue like across from her?
Was it? Oh, Aradon, you
Yeah,
said you went
I
off to
don't
go
know, I was
shop,
like-
right? So
Yeah.
Bilge, Burkus, Rogar, Tamari, Varus.
I feel like we've
All
caused
right,
like
we're-
several fights in this room. I'm glad we're still welcome here.
This guy doesn't remember you at all.
Thank God.
Bear
Thanks for
here.
joining us and celebrating.
All right, I am just going to unwind and
All right.
drink myself silly
Okay.
and tell some wild ass stories.
Okay.
Are any of them true or?
Do a Constitution check.
Could do a deception check on that.
Or a perception check, or an
Again, Skid
athletics
can't
check.
tell me whether they're true or not.
I'll do an intimidations check. And
Wait, I got a 19, so I don't know. Skid, help me out
Alright.
here. Or I guess that's a nat 19. It's
They
probably-
are-
let me see. Listen, if I can roll over that, you
What is
can
that?
just
Insight? That's like
let me see. Let me see
No,
if I can
deception.
actually get a 20. Let me see. Fuck, I got a 5. So you basically just don't believe
Here's
the
the thing.
goddamn word I say.
Here's the thing. They're the tales of a heavily drunken bear that is telling sea stories. You can tell that maybe there might be a little bit of truth to them, but they are stretched very thin.
Sure.
Yep, that sounds like
I'm
me, all
enjoying
right.
it. I'm just a little checked out from the details because it's.
Yeah, I fought a sea maiden 3 times the size of the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, Spooky Puka with a raid. Hi. Hi, Raiders. Hello.
Ah,
I'm
Welcome in.
Skid.
Hello,
Hello, Raiders.
Raid.
You want to be a big shot, didn't you? You had to open up your mouth. Yeah, we're playing some D&D tonight. The parties just did some stuff. There's your recap.
Yeah, beautiful.
Well done.
Yes.
There was
Did some
actually a lot of
things.
insane shit that happened.
Yeah, there was.
Did some things, did some stuff.
And
Yes.
now we're drinking the trauma away.
Yeah, everybody's kind of relaxing after a long fight.
I killed 2 men in one blow.
He did. He did.
Yeah, you did. Sure. Drinks. All right, I was there.
You still think that's a lie?
Well, I'm also drunk, so.
Yeah. I'm drinking like a lot, and then I start doing like manly crying, like
Manly
like,
crying.
just some manly crying. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's just when I saw that squirrel girl, I thought like, she was just gonna get hurt by all you fucks, and then I was like, no, that's not her, because that's not her. And then
Scrunching my face and nodding.
Love some D&D. What's this program you're using? This program is called Tailspire. Isn't it cool?
yeah.
It's a virtual tabletop program that gives lots of visual representation for everybody.
Well, we
Pretty
need to
freaking cool.
we need to give some applaud to Skid here, because he's kind of set a lot of this stuff up. So
Mm-hmm.
pretty wild and very detailed and very like well put together. So
Aw.
This map we're
Very
looking at, he
detailed.
made by hand.
Yeah. The only
Yeah.
thing we did are our minis. Everything else is Skid.
Yeah, the good thing about this program is you can make minis on Hero Forge, and then if you purchase the 3D digital version of it, download version of it, you can import them into Tailspire, which is what everybody did here. You see?
yeah.
Look at all these little custom models. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
This one's not custom.
Fucking cool.
This one's normal. This is just a barkeep.
Normie.
It's a normie.
So while
That's just
everyone's
an
getting
NPC.
while everyone's getting drunk, I want to have a little chit chat with the barkeep.
Okay.
So responsible.
Okay. So anyways, is there been anything new happening around the tavern lately that you could maybe share with us? Anything interesting?
Nope. Continues wiping in his cup.
Okay. Well, you see, we've had some run-ins with some other guilds around here, and I know we all have our own individual goals. Do you happen to know anything about maybe the Fae Court or hags or anything?
He looks up at you and he goes, "Nope."
Okay. Do you know anyone that might have information on that?
Approach the bar next to Tamari, saying, "Hey, Tamari, might I perhaps buy you a drink?"
I mean, sure, but I'd really like to start.
Marvelous. I'll turn back to the bartender and put a couple of copper down on the table to purchase 2 drinks, and also a pair of silver with it as well, and look at him meaningfully and say, "A drink for the good lady, good sir, if you don't mind."
And he looks at the money and he takes it and he looks up at you and he goes, "Thank you." Turns around, grabs 2 drinks, sets them on the table, and then continues wiping the inside of the cup.
Hey, Tamari, you need me to read this guy's mind for you?
You know what? That would be great, Marcus.
There is
I'm
nothing.
too drunk. I can't do it.
Oh.
Hey, Tamari, do you want me to intimidate this fucker?
Tamari, why don't you roll an insight check on him?
Might also be too drunk.
Oh my gosh. So that's a 4
With
plus-
advantage.
Okay.
I'm playing the
19.
scum bar from Monkey's Island, by the way.
19 plus anything?
Plus 7.
No, oh, that's right. Your fucking insight is insane. All right, so 26. Yeah, this guy's a barkeep, and he doesn't do anything but barkeep. He doesn't know anything or anyone.
I'm gonna slam my fist on the bar. You're supposed to know things.
You're a barkeep.
He looks up at you, and he's like, "I know how to serve drinks." Isn't that enough to be a barkeep?
No.
All right, don't make him cry. What's happening?
I feel like we have tried to get information out of this goddamn barkeep almost every other campaign night. It's we're
No.
not getting anything out of this idiot.
I am moved by his tears, and I'm just gonna go over here and give him. I'm really sorry about her, and I give him like 10 gold because I don't know what money's worth.
He's crying. He continues crying as he like reaches his hand over and like scoots the money towards himself.
This
You really
this
get a number
guy,
on this guy. This is insane.
this guy looks like a guy who used to be in love at one point and had a love, and now is like and his heart broken. It feels so bad for this guy.
My stupid brother Error stole my original bar.
Oh,
Are
man.
you
Oh,
this guy?
I know how you feel, buddy. It's a real shame.
Doesn't anyone know anything about the Fey Court?
What?
No.
Maybe this guy's brother does.
Do they know? This is
I guess nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Everybody's drinking.
It's probably in another dimension, to be fair. So
I know about the other dimension. It's
By the
just-
way, I guess
bunch of-
did we
bunch of moss.
did we split the money up equally? Because in that case,
Oh,
we
right,
got,
our
like,
money.
We got like 85 gold, or 85.7.
Oh, right.
So I don't know how to split that up.
Yeah. Wait. Split up into how much? Or how many? Wait, 1,
sevens.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Yeah.
So 600 divided by 7.
It's 85.7. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. So 85 between all of us, right?
I'm adding that and then subtracting the 10 I just gave that guy.
So
Okay.
that should be 85 gold and 7 silver, I believe.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep, that's fine.
What
And
the hell is
seven-
Electrum?
It's an-
Electrum is
it's
a
an-
currency in this game that nobody uses.
Yeah, it's a higher value than gold, but nobody ever uses it, so everybody
which
sticks to
one-
gold.
Which one's silver? The SP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much gold again?
Oh, there it is. 85 gold?
85 gold and 7 silver.
Gotcha. All right, I'm adding that, and there it is. I am rolling in it.
Cool. Before we get too vomitously drunk, should we just go back to the house so we're safe?
Too
yeah,
late.
probably.
Or before you pass out.
I'm not cleaning that up.
I'm
We're
just
not
gonna, like,
carrying you back. You can...
I'm just like I just have my arm around Burkus's shoulder, leading me. Like, show me the way to go home.
You guys have
I'm
been.
tired and
I will
want to
say you
go
guys
to
have been
bed.
drinking most of the day, so we're gonna make it so that it's about this time right now,
Yeah.
right here.
Alrighty.
Ooh,
cool.
gold lighting.
All right, I'll get you guys back home. No worries.
It's a long road to Tipperary.
Stop making up places.
So question: if the two barmen that we've run into are related to each other, is this like a Nurse Joy situation where it's just every single brother in the world is a bartender and they're all identical?
You saw
I
through
like
my
this from
ruse.
chat, I like to imagine you guys did the equivalent of barging into a Hooters and asking everyone if they know the Archangel Michael.
All right. So while everybody else is headed back home, Eridon, what were you doing?
I was out shopping for camping supplies and just food supplies for the for the next travel I had for the
Okay.
village that we were planning on going to.
Sure, we'll say that's about 25 gold for all that.
Bill's just slamming into the house.
Look, I opened the door.
We need this door. It's ours now.
Where am I?
You just fucking vanished. Hold on.
You-
A vision.
There I am. All right, look, I
What
opened
do your
the
bare
door.
eyes see?
Oh, I'm gonna go abandon it. And
God
Tamari's
bless
kinda-
Tamari for trying to push the role playing forward.
I'm just stomping around angrily downstairs.
I think I disappeared again.
Nobody knows anything about the Fey Court or hags. I had to give up my elf friends. There's no vampires or any leads on necromancers. And it's just like really annoying.
Didn't get new quests, huh?
No new quests.
Damn.
Can
Eridon
you
just
look
goes
for
up the
the
stairs.
people with the exclamation point above their heads.
Oh my god.
I think I'm lost again.
Not the
You're on the
most
second
domestic guy,
floor.
but I'm pretty sure we have to
Oh, I
close
am on the
doors.
second floor. Wait, then how come I can't see me? Oh, wait, yes, okay, sorry, I was hidden behind a wall. All right. I'm a bed now.
Uh,
Had you, Professor Tad? What if we just turned into the squirrel?
oh my god.
Just you don't have. It's not for long. You don't have to. You know what?
Flurkus,
Forget it. Forget what I said.
I'm gonna head
Focus.
downstairs.
Varus, Eridon. Surely you guys think there's something else going on with these necromancers. Like maybe there's some vampires or some undead sorcery going on, or maybe someone knows something about some hags, right? I mean, I feel like that plot point was just dropped.
Eridon just it just preps the spices.
I really want to do something to some undeads, you know?
Really smite them.
Yeah, we can smite them or turn them or something. Something's going on. Nobody seems to care about that anymore, and it makes me mad.
Well,
You guys
it's
have your
just
own mess
kind
kits,
of,
right?
Burkus is swaying a little back and forth and puts a hand on your shoulder and is like, "I'm sorry about your elf. It's just weird, but I know
I
you
know.
like them."
Yeah, he got taken in by that buff furry guy, and you know, good for him.
Go
But I
on,
was
go.
supposed
I
to
never
convert
liked you
him.
anyway.
Look, it
And I
doesn't mean
can't
you
do it again.
It doesn't mean you can't still convert him. It just means that you might have to check back on him from time to time to see what he's been up to since then. You know,
Yeah, but
sometimes you just need some time apart before you really come to appreciate someone.
It's like a
Yeah,
daycare center.
Yeah, I guess so. But I you know, he was going to be my project, and then the big buff furry guy took over, and it's just like whatever.
My project.
I carried you like a baby, and you go to him. Whatever, I don't care. I'm fed up with this world.
I'm gonna go lie down.
I feel like this is
Yeah,
some
'cause-
obscure reference that I have no comprehension about.
Well, maybe you would know references, Eridon, if you stuck around and listened. But you're always running off buying stuff. And not helping us find the undeads and stuff.
How do you know he wasn't looking for the undead while he was shopping? Undead need to shop as well.
There's not going to be any skeletons shopping at the market, I don't think. It'd be too
Alright,
obvious.
I'm prepped. I'm off to bed.
Oh God.
Think you're just gonna leave?
Wow.
That was
He's-
rough.
He's had a long day. It takes a lot out of him to go shopping.
He
Besides,
never talks. He never talks. He doesn't want to be our friend. I can't convert him either. What am I doing as a cleric?
I feel like Eridon is like the shadow, the hedgehog of our group. So the-
I need to draw
Am I
Tamari
the
with
Knuckles?
just mascara running down her face.
now, Tamari, you know what you like when you haven't had something to eat in a while. You
You
get a
aren't
little
you.
hungry, and then you start obsessing over undead and turning people good. Maybe you just need a bit of jerky, a good glass of water, and a lie down.
Okay, whatever. I'll trust you, Rogar. Maybe I am a little cranky and hungry and sleepy, so
Oh my
I'm
God.
going to have a snack and then I'm going to go to bed.
Oh,
She
That-
goes upstairs.
oh no. Go ahead. Keep going. Sorry.
Interesting.
Nothing. There. Nothing. You'll see here in a minute.
You'll
Okay,
see
well,
here in a
I'm
minute.
going to bed. I ate a Snickers. I'm going to bed.
All right. You go upstairs and you go to bed.
Beware of
All
bear.
right, Varus. I'm gonna have a bit of a kip.
All right, I'll probably join.
All right.
Everybody's having trouble getting up the stairs. Yeah, there you go. It's easier to get.
It is kind of difficult to like manage your character in very small
It is.
spaces.
If you need to get up
I
the
will
stairs
be-
easier next time, just hold down. I think it's Shift and then press WASD.
Okay, I'm not going to remember any of that.
That's fine.
all right.
Whatever. Anyway, everybody going to sleep?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The sun sets on this very long and very weird day.
The house is firebombed.
No, you guys are fine. Everybody, go ahead and take another long rest if you needed to. What's really hilarious about all this is I already had something planned to like talk to Tamari about. So she's complaining this whole time. And it's like, maybe you'll feel better once you go to bed. I'm like, uh-huh. All right.
It's good for the character's art.
Yes. So, as Tamari, everybody else has like a pretty good sleep. Tamari, as you drift into sleep,
Mhm.
your dream begins in the form of like a silent snowfall, ash, not snow, falling gently
Okay.
over the ruins of the Temple of Star Wars. But it looks pristine, like restored, clean. And you're standing at the edge of a marble path that leads to the mausoleum where you were found when you were but little. There's lanterns floating midair, the lights flickering unnaturally, and you hear a voice, Zara's voice. Tamari, you've come home. You turn and you see High Priestess Zara, radiant, cloaked in like a starry white silk, standing in front of the mausoleum doors. But this isn't how she looked. This isn't how the Zara you remember looked. She says to you, the light was never meant to stay here. You were meant to carry it. into the dark places, into what comes next. Just then, screaming as her face begins to look like it melts into the form of a hag beast. Then back again. But the light draws more than just the worthy, Tamari. Are you ready to see what else follows it? All the lanterns fall and smash on the ground, and you wake up.
Stop screaming.
It wakes everybody up in the room.
What happened?
What now?
I had a nightmare, I think, or a vision.
Well, go back to bed and you'll be fine.
I can't sleep after that. You don't know what I saw.
All right. What did you see?
My former teacher, she was telling me about the light and how I was supposed to bring it, but I don't know. She changed. She looked like a hag, and there was just like some terrible things in the shadows, and I don't know. I think it's an omen or something. Maybe I need to go pray.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Bilge, still half drunk, just answering with whatever he thinks that you'll be satisfied with. Okay.
Yeah, do that. You're fine.
I believe
I have
everybody
no
else is
ideas.
listening to you, though.
Okay. I
Not me,
just
I'm
I
asleep.
feel I just feel like, maybe something somewhere is watching us from the shadows. Maybe there is something more to these undead. I just feel there's a darkness following us.
I can't say you're wrong, but that's not a lot to go on.
I know. We need to investigate. I'm going to, I don't know. I'm going to look around the house for ghosts or something. I don't know.
All right, well, yell if you find one.
I'm just going to be pacing around the house looking for.
Sure, roll an investigation check while you're just wandering around the house.
You have
Oh shit! You find so many ghosts.
Holy fuck! You have found all the ghosts, every single one of them.
All the
Yeah.
spookums.
No,
You basically have that box that just says random words during a
0 times all is still 0.
You are a licensed ghost hunter
It's,
now.
it's like Luigi's Mansion.
the house.
I will be right back real quick.
Sure.
Continue.
As you're wandering around the house, you even step outside and just kind of wander the premises, kind of looking around, and you with a nat 20, it's clear as the night. It's completely clear. There's nothing around, nothing about. In fact, the house looks more secure than it was when you first came here. It looks like maybe the guild even fixed it up for you a little bit. But other than that, you don't see anything suspicious around. Nothing.
Nothing, really.
Yeah.
So I'm out on the street.
Yeah, you wandered around the house, up the stairs, downstairs. You wandered around around the block of the house a little bit, behind it and around, and it's clear.
I was sure there was some ghosts or skeletons or vampires. I just know it, but I don't see anything. So I didn't
Here.
find any ghosts.
I brought you some tea. Should help
Oh.
calm your nerves.
Thanks, Aradon. I'm gonna drink the tea.
Okay, now I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw because it was put. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey, I took the chef trait. It's fine.
I'm kidding. I was joking.
I might just perform an exorcism. Just for the hell of it. Maybe it'll make my nerves settle. I don't know if I know that spell. Just gonna bless the house.
Just gonna burn up a spell slot in the middle of the night.
Gonna use my little censer and rub some sage.
All right. You have blessed this house.
Yeah.
You
Bless
have blessed
this mess.
this mess.
Bless this mess.
You put up a live, laugh, love picture.
Wait, wouldn't that be
I-
cursing the house?
I guess I've calmed down enough. I've performed my rituals and I've prayed and I have blessed the house. I can go back to sleep, I suppose.
Sure. All right.
Yeah, well, while Eridon was shopping, did he buy any decor for the house?
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Though that
Maybe
is
like a
something that you
blacklight
can
poster or
invest in.
something for his
Yeah,
room?
that is something you can invest in if you want to at
You
some
guys
point.
have the money.
All right. Everybody goes back
Put
to
the
sleep,
Skull on the wall.
and it is now
Or-
early morning when everybody finally starts getting up and ready for the next day. So
I fall off the bed. Wait, I wake up. Fuck!
in fact, that's what wakes everybody up is the on the floor.
Ah!
Still working on those bed techniques, I see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I rub my head.
Good morning.
Scratch my ass. Walking by.
The
I need
house has
some-
been
I need
blessed,
some
so it
brekkie.
shouldn't get haunted anytime soon. I
Ah,
hope.
Are there always this many people in a house at one time?
Despite all the noise that you're making, Bill, Tad is knocked out.
I need some eggs.
Mm.
Ah,
He's
let
a
the
tired
lad
little frog.
sleep. He had a long day yesterday of doing a lot of bullshitting.
Yes,
I
also-
It's
I blessed
almost-
Tad too.
It's almost as if his soul is not here and his body is.
I don't blame him after last night.
It's
All
like
right.
turning into so many other people. He just
Everybody
he
wakes up.
lost his identity.
Everybody makes
Well, they wake up
themselves a
again?
meal. No, I'm just mean everybody makes
can-
themselves a meal and has a nice breakfast.
Hmm.
I feel as though
Yummers.
this is probably we're gonna be planning like a 3-day trip thing, right?
Potentially. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure like maybe do you think like we could like call it a night?
It's probably a good
is
point
there-
to
or
do
i-
that.
Or is there like I don't know.
Skid, what do you?
I'll let you guys finish up your planning if you want to. Yeah, we can call it a night before you guys leave.
We're gonna get that
I-
cliffhanger.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm just wondering, should we just like start heading out and it's like Tad's gonna join us or something? Just
Yeah.
Leave him a note.
You thought you could leave me behind, eh?
That's probably better. Yeah.
I'm awake.
went out questing. Like,
He's back to his old self
we'll
again.
be
Look at
back.
that.
We'll be back in 3 days.
Don't worry, he'll
There-
he'll tag along. He's just being
There's
more
some
quiet than
bacon
usual.
Bacon on the shelves.
So you guys have a trip to make to a town 3 days north.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't have to do all 3 days. Like I can help skip some of it along with some rolls and stuff. But
Cool.
You
Shall
know-
we do that before we or as we head out of town or whatever? Shall we do what we talked about, where we just go ahead and fill up on magic stuff by losing 25 gold or something?
yep,
or...
go for it. Yeah, go
What
ahead
do we
and spend
decide? Okay.
25 gold, and we'll just say that has filled your components pouch up for your spells.
Yeah, I'm so magical.
Oh, right. Same for me. I mean, how many shotgun shells do I have still? I think I have like 8.
Yeah. In
Wow.
firearm bullets, you have you had. It says you have
8,
9,
yeah.
but you should only have 8 because you spent one to
Right,
blow that
no,
guy's head off earlier.
Yeah. No, it says I have 8.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So, don't really think there's. I don't know. I don't really think there's anything else that I really kind of need to get.
Okay.
Then off we pop.
Off we pop.
All right. Is
Excuse me.
everybody heading out on that trip?
Yep. Off.
All right.
Off we go.
All right.
Yep.
Well, this is. I'll get to show off a little bit of my next map then that I worked so hard on.
Yay.
So
Oh,
I'll pull this up and I'll end it off here, but let me get you guys over here.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm like drifting off a little bit here
I
and
get
there
it.
because this has
Long
been
day for you.
this has been a long but fun day. So
Moving right along.
ooh.
Oh, Burkus like.
So you guys have already been traveling for about a day and a half when you guys wander into this area here.
Well, about that time.
And I will go ahead and say the last thing I'll leave off on is now for Burkus. As you're wandering into this forest, suddenly everything goes blank for you. Your party, your friends disappear. And right now you're standing alone in the heart of a forest. And the trees are watching, not with eyes, but with presence. There's a massive tree that stands before you, its bark covered in deep spirals, and it leaves a shimmering mosaic of seasons. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, all at once. The trunk splits open, revealing a flickering green flame suspended in darkness. And there's a voice, low as thunder, that echoes in your chest. One who fled the ash returns. A vision of your mother's face, whispering a warning. You can't make it out. An older, wilder reflection of yourself, with vines wrapping around your antlers and your eyes glowing. And then the voice says, the roots, remember. Are you vessel, shepherd, or judge? And then you snap back too.
Ah. Oh, wait, and then a second vision happens.
Oh, stop. Burgess is like, ah!
And then the fabric of the universe is undone.
So while you were like painting this picture of what Burkus was seeing,
Mhm.
the in-game music just has this Pepperidge Farm music.
Yes,
to
I know.
it. You look out into the field and you
Pepperidge
see.
Farm remembers trauma.
All right, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's session. That's where we're gonna end it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm really sorry. I honestly expected a lot more to happen, as I always fucking do. And I did not expect that fight with the assassins to go so long. I didn't expect everyone to be like, hey, I'm going to keep this little pet and I'm going to disguise myself as Whisper. And the fuck is wrong with you people?
I gotta be honest.
No.
I don't think anyone saw that coming.
I was like, okay, well, time for some
improv.
improv. Yeah. All right.
Those are all the good parts.
They are.
Oh my
They
gosh,
really
that
are,
was
honestly.
amazing. That's amazing.
I hope everybody had a good time. Foofy, I hope you had a good time. I hope your vision was fun.
Yeah.
What was Nyami? No.
Well, it was a nightmare.
Burkus,
I
hope your
you
vision
had a
was good.
night vision.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Also very
We had
unsettling.
we had some good trauma visions, didn't we, Burkus?
Oh man.
Sure.
I'm trying to touch on like everyone's stories a little bit, and it's hard to keep track of it all.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, I
so
understand.
this forest where we're at, is it kind of close to where I used to live, or is
No.
it just that it's a
It's
forest?
it's not. It's just that
Okay.
it looks kind of. I mean, it's a forest. It looks similar to
Yeah.
other forests you've been in, but you know, you love forests. Burkus is a big fan of
Is this a
forests and nature.
magical forest?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see next
Well, we're
time.
here, so it is now.
So
No, yeah, it's cool to have everybody kind of peppered in like this instead of it's like
Yeah.
I'll wait till I get to my thing to do anything.
everybody's everybody's on their way north to a cheerful little town called Calvinwald,
Mm-hmm.
and older than Gearhaven, and that's where a sigil shard was spotted. Everybody thought that the shroud was betraying them, but turns out they've been under watch. Dun dun
Unless
dun.
it's a triple cross.
Dun.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end that game. Everybody, I'm glad you joined tonight.
Oh, it's fun.
I hope everybody's
Yeah.
had a
Yeah,
good
thanks
night.
so much.
Yeah.
Always
Good,
fun.
good. And for the chat,
If only Professor Tad were here.
let's see if there's anybody that we can raid.
I think Ted needs a trauma dream of some sort.
Yeah.
That guy hasn't been through any trauma.
That guy just deals with it. I want to thank you all so much. By the way, this entire day has been very amazing for me. Just because I launched a successful Kickstarter, and it's still going. It right now is at $11,328
Nice.
with 140 backers.
Wow.
And folks who have hung out during Gartic Stream and the Pokemon by Memory. It's been a lot of fun, and I still continue to love these D&D sessions. Yeah, just want to thank everyone for their support. I really
Of
appreciate
course.
Aw.
Happy to.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
happy to be all a big old group of awesome friends.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn into Cody again for a moment.
Okay.
Hey kids, let's get real here.
All right,
Listen,
fun is
we all
fun,
had
but
fun
you know,
today, but
Sit in here backwards.
yeah. Sorry, guys, fun is fun, but listen. Anyway, all right, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and raid Aaron.
All right.
And I'm gonna head off. And yeah, thank you guys for joining. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah. Good
Good night,
night,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
bye-bye.
Bye.